So, as we're starting today, all four of you have been working for Levistus, who is the Archdevil of the plane of Stygia, for an approximate number of years. All of you have a few different lengths of service, if you will, but none of you are officially warlocks. You've just made a deal, whether a good one or a bad one remains to be seen. But at the time, you thought it was what you need to do.
It's worth it.
You thought it was worth it. So, as we come into this scene, you all are kind of stationed out of, or have made as much of a home as you could in the city of Tantlin, which is kind of the major city on the plain of Stygia. It is a city of ice and snow and rock. It is, a kind of large circular city with each concentric circle. As you get further and further towards the center, it cuts off certain ranks. So you have to be a certain rank in order to get further and further into the center. You all have, through your different kind of tasks and jobs that you have done, have recently been able to reach at least the third concentric ring of 5 that go within this city. So you're kind of up there in the city. I would say a lot of people are, when you get away from the outskirts of the city, because the outskirts is where a lot of random adventurers can come through. And let's be honest, even though 2 of you are tieflings, you don't exactly look like devils. So as you get further and further into the city, people know you a little bit more. However, on the outskirts, they just think you're any old fucking adventurer, and will mess with you. So keep that in mind as we go. But also keep in mind that if we get into the center of the city, those are going to be some heavy hitters and will most likely overpower you, whatever we want to outmaneuver, whatever we want to call it.
Action economy doesn't mean much if they one-shot you.
Yeah, So, as we are starting today, you all have gotten a summons from your kind of handler, a Cambion who works for Levistus. You all, though you've not necessarily all worked together, know of him, and he kind of gives you your tasks and jobs. So this is not an unusual. His name is Vessyn, Vessyn, and he, I guess, resides out of a sort of longhouse, Viking-style longhouse that is near the harbor, which the city of Tantlin is on a large kind of iceberg that overlooks a main harbor, where about a mile down in this harbor, frozen, is your boss, Levistus, who has been frozen there for quite a while now. Always looking out, You can know, you're always, every time you're here, you realize that he is very close and could cause a lot of trouble if he wanted to. Yeah, Ice Daddy is very close.
Good.
Here's hoping he's chill.
All right, strike 1. No.
So he's supposed to be in the ice.
Yes.
Okay. Because you mentioned that before, and I was like, uh-oh.
Yes, no. That is not something, if he can't get out of the ice, y'all aren't helping him get out of the ice. He has been sealed away by Asmodeus for quite a while now.
Okay.
Long before you all worked for him. But he can still kind of reach out to a lot of his devils that work for him, such as this Cambion, to give instructions. So, as we come in to this today, first up is going to be Artagan. Artigan?
Pagan.
Yeah, go ahead, give a
Oh,
little what you look like, how to pronounce your name, your pronouns, all that jazz.
For sure. Why do I always go first?
Well, you
in this
rolled
campaign?
high in
I
your
rolled
initiative,
high. I went first
so...
with Pip as well, and why? Okay, so
It's not rolling
Artagan.
so well.
Well, I'm sorry. You're gonna want those high rolls later.
True.
I'm just saying. Um, but yeah. His name is Artagan. His pronouns are he, him. He's like 5'11", Urchinasi. Skin kind of resembles like howlite, so it's like very white, but then there are veins of like gray, like all over. And then it kind of goes into like his hair as well, which is like a long braided like Viking style hairstyle with like the side shaved. And it is like white, but then there are like streaks of gray. He's got usually wears like a open brown camouflage leather jacket with like spikes, and carries around 2 rapiers, one with a white hilt and one with a black. What else? I know that there's something else and I can't think about it. But that's all I got right now. There he is.
All right. So yeah,
He
as Artagan walks into this longhouse, essentially a giant open tavern, if you will. There's, a ton of rugs made from who knows what creature, maybe a mammoth, maybe some other random creature that is out on one of the ice flows that is around the plain. You see there's tons of people in here, a lot of devils, a lot of there's a few mummies, like fully wrapped mummies. There are some Sahuagin. There are a few of kind of incubus and succubus in here, some minotaurs. It is a wide range, and most of them are not of the more humanoid variety. You do see a few other, what you imagine are adventurers that got lost or maybe are supposed to be here. You're not sure. They're kind of way off in the corner. But as you walk in, Artagan, you know that you're supposed to be meeting 3 other individuals here, and go ahead and give me a perception check to see
Sweet.
if anyone else is here.
I am. I have a streak of being so great at perception and wisdom in
Come
general.
on, you're gonna change it. This will be your time to shine.
Did you roll another low whiz character?
No, I rolled a low int character and a low whiz character. So, that is
sure?
6. Yes,
A
that
6?
is a 6. No, it's a 16 minus 1 is
okay.
15.
15. Okay, looking around, you see all of those creatures, individuals that I had previously mentioned, and you don't see Vesson anywhere, but you know that he has kind of a more private office, if you will, side room a storeroom that he turned into his office. So you don't see him out here, and you're a little early.
Yeah.
So you can, meander around, grab a pint of something, some strong liquor, and kind of settle in at one of the long rows of tables, and wait for who arrives next, which will be Niall.
Oh boy. Always the first words are the most difficult. You see a tall tiefling, swaggering might be the best term. He definitely walks with an air of he's used to here and he likes here. He's like 6'5" with the horns, covered from toes to neck in surprisingly well-maintained clothes. Magic, I don't know. He doesn't say. Bright red skin, dark charcoal eyes and hair, bone white horns coming from his head. As he walks in, does a scan of the room, doesn't see his handler, shrugs, grabs 2 pints, and starts just kind of making the way through the room. Just being social with anyone willing to be. Only other thing of note on him is he has a citrine on his back.
Cool. Do you head with that scan and kind of walking around the room? I'd say it's not even a necessary roll. You'd be able to point out, Artegan, you have heard of the Earth Genasi, but haven't really worked with him before. Do you go over? You know you're supposed to be working with him for this upcoming task.
Finish one of the pints,
Nice.
put it on the table, walking over with the others. Like, are you part of the job this time?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Guessing you are too.
Yes. Been a little bit since I've had to work with others. Hopefully I'm not rusty at it.
Yeah.
And he takes the seat without asking.
Nice. So yeah, we have Artegan and Niall
Please.
being cordial. You know, I wouldn't say exactly friendly, but they didn't immediately break out into combat, so that's always good.
Shoot, we missed our opportunity. Reroll it.
You
Shoot, we
could've.
gotta do it again.
Nah,
Could've
he's
just
not
walked in,
going.
sauntered up and punched him in the face.
He's not going
Yeah.
for the fight. Oh, I guess other things sort of note. A small raven does fly nearby him and land on his shoulder.
Very Odin, very Viking. I love it. Keeping with the theme, everyone. Good job.
Yeah.
The theme that you didn't know about until right now. All right. So
The familiar Niall didn't have until 5 minutes ago.
exactly. So as the two of you kind of sit there and drink your beverages, Zephyr,
Yes.
you enter the hall as well. Kind of make that similar scan, see all those individuals. You do notice that a few of the Sahugans that they're kind of like the fish shark folk, if you will, sea devils. They seem to be starting to get a little drunk and cause a ruckus between each other. You can see, like, off in the corner, they're starting to push and fight. And you can tell that that's about to turn into a situation because they're about this close from a group of other devils that are hanging out. And once that goes, the room's going to erupt. But as you walk in, what would you look like? What do you do? Who are you?
Yeah. So yeah, Zephyr is a tiefling, but she looks very, very much like a human with just like light skin. She does have one brown eye and one red eye. So she has heterochromia. And she's got these like fairly small, slightly curled, not like this way, but like twisted like antelope or one of those ones.
Yeah.
And they're red, and she also has a thin like red tail with a little like point at the end that just kind of like whips around, trails behind, kind of like it has a mind of its own, I guess. Definitely walking with like a spring in her step. Her clothes are pretty like kind of like they've been patched, different pieces of clothing that have been kind of patched together. She has like a white blouse and kind of like leather corset kind of vest, and there's bits of like pink patches on her pants and on her boots, and she's got those goggles, like when you work on stuff. She's got
Yes.
those like steampunk kind of goggles across her forehead as well. And accompanying her is a mechanical owl. It looks like a barred owl. It's kind of like got brown and golden feathers and very beautiful, like let's see what color crystal eyes, like black crystal eyes. And it's just, yeah, she's chilling. So she walks over, she positions herself, she jumps on the table, like kind of crouching, positioning herself on the opposite side, farthest away on the table as she can from this commotion that's about to happen, and says, I was so worried that this job was going to be boring. And now that I see that you're here, Artagan, I know it's going to be boring. And she pouts.
I will also kind of mention this. Max, seeing a fight about to break out,
Yeah.
Niall will cast Mage Hand to try to subtly pull the legs out, pull someone's chair out from under them that's getting rowdy.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and give me, what would that be? Do we want to do Arcana? Yeah, I think that'd be an Arcana roll.
We're about to fight right now.
Let's see how this dice treats me. Not well. 6 total.
6. So your, what color is your magic, your mage hand?
At first, it red at the tip, black for most of it.
Cool.
So, like, the fingertips are red, but the hand itself is black.
So, you two are taking Zephyr. You see Niall cast a spell and this hand just dart over towards the Sahugans that are starting to get a little rowdy. And you try to pull one of the benches kind of out from underneath them, but you had misjudged how long the bench was, and your hand is just kind of stuck on the edge of the bench, just like, and you can just see it pulling, but it's not really making any noticeable
Immediately
difference.
drop concentration and try to look nondescript.
Yep, just start sipping your drink.
Yep, halfway through the
I
second
realized-
one already.
I realized I forgot 2 things about Vesper. Oh my god, Zephyr's appearance. And she has little, I don't know. She has little fangs, and she also has a like black metal choker necklace that's like one of those punk necklaces with the spikes, and they're just like silver spikes.
Hell yeah. You and
That's all.
Artagan, some spikes. Is that a situation going on there? What's that about?
Absolutely.
It was charged. That
Never.
little
Not even
interaction
in
at the
hell.
beginning, that was charged. Let me tell
Not
you.
even in hell. Also, she
I
is.
think it was copying
18?
my vibe.
How old is Zephyr again? 18, 19?
Zephyr's 19, yeah.
Artagan is 30 years old, Max.
Okay, well,
Alright.
you know.
Absolutely not. Oh yeah,
no
yeah,
idea how
Wow,
old Ripple
Artagan,
is.
such a creep.
yeah. Whoa, calm down.
Okay.
Also, Artagan is he's got some black stubble on his face.
Oh,
That's what I
he's a
forgot.
good man.
Anyway,
Look at him. Something Pip could never have.
wow. Wow,
Well,
this
he's
man
still going
whose
through second
his skin is
puberty. What's
rock
supposed to second
has more of a
puberty?
beard than a gnome.
But yeah,
He
anything
is going
else
through
from
second
you,
puberty.
Zephyr, as you kind of crouch on the table and you saw Niall try to cause some trouble, but didn't succeed.
Yeah, Niall's not even making eye contact with Zephyr. He's just like, yep, enjoying my drink.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna now sit down like crisscross applesauce on the table. When's this next person gonna get here? I've been waiting too long.
Grab a drink, it makes the wait go by faster.
I don't know. I gotta keep my mind sharp.
Alright, well, with that, Ripple, do you want to go ahead? You step in and you see now a few like of these Sahugan. As you step in, you like stepped into a fight. They're shoving each other. Someone picked up a bottle and smashed it on the table. You know that's not your group though, and you're like, that happens all the time. It's, is it 11 o'clock if there's a.m. if there's not a fight happening in this bar?
Oh,
Or
I have a plan.
Yeah. So, if you want to say a little bit about your characters, they step into this tavern or inn or
Okay,
whatnot.
so you'll see I don't know, like 5'2", somewhere around there, foot water genasi, come in, got like turquoise type skin, got some like kind of fins on the arms and legs, little fin ears, because that's what was there in pure fortune. It looked cool. Pale blue hair, lots of ear piercings, kind of got a slit in the eyebrow, mostly dressed in black, carrying a quarterstaff strapped to the back, got visibly lots of like a short sword and lots of daggers and a crossbow also attached to them. Mostly like black leather. They go straight up to the bar, get a tankard of ale, chug half of it, and then immediately just pour the other half on top of one of the people fighting, and then chuck the tankard at another person's face, then walk up to your table and say, "Sorry I'm late, guys. I had to blow up a building."
I already like this one.
And what are
All in a
Ripple's
daze,
pronouns?
all in a daze.
Ripple's pronouns, Fly?
Oh, they are gender fluid, so, they're actually saying, by the way, guys, gender fluid, so default is they, them, let you know if it, changes.
Nice. Alright. So, as Ripple adds some extra liquid to the already sloshing amount of ale and maybe seawater, maybe ice, you're not really sure. The Suhugans also carry a lot of, they carry water on them. There's that whole side of the tavern is getting absolutely soaked. And also a little bit of blood. Definitely a little bit of sea devil blood happening. You noticed that one of the minotaurs stepped in and you thought was going to break up the fight, but actually just took two of them and smashed them together instead, so it didn't actually cause more of a fight. It's getting pretty loud in here, and the combat is starting to encroach its way across the kind of bar longhouse towards where your group is sitting. Are you all staying seated, or are you moving? What are you all doing?
Shall we see if we can find better seats for this? And I will start to get up and walk away from the fight.
Yeah,
Alright,
that
yeah.
sounds good. Yeah.
All right, so Niall and
Boring.
Archdevil, the boys are leaving.
I will mention this. Niall will be using thaumaturgy every time two people hit each other to make the ground slightly rumble.
Nice. Adding a little theatrical flair to it.
Yep.
As you two step and turn away, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Exactly what it is. Oh, no, that's not good.
Okay.
I got a 9 total.
What the? Huh. I need to.
Can you hear her right now?
Mm-mm.
Let me know when you can.
That's sorry. D&D Beyond. I need to double check what the proficiency bonus at level 8 is, since I do not think D&D Beyond's doing Jack of all. No, it's plus. Rounded down. Okay. Sorry, I just noticed the mods, and I'm like, is Jack of all trades not working? Alright, perception. Man, why couldn't it be the mage hand that rolled that well? 21 total.
21 total. Artegan, you don't see anything. You step away and you're just sauntering away. You have a drink in your hand. You're kind of trailing Niall a little bit, kind of more cautious about the fact that you have your back turned to the two individuals who just joined, Zephyr and Ripple. But Niall, you see, kind of standing in a back corner. Don't know how long he's been there, but you see Vessin, the Cambion that is kind of y'all's handler, wearing kind of, best described, extremely Viking looking, leather furs, has, a dark brown beard, two really long curved horns, a long single braid kind of down one side of blonde hair, and kind of piercing blue eyes that almost seem to flicker with like a flame. And you see now he is staring straight at you, but has not made any move or motion, and is just looking at your group as you are basically waiting.
Niall's gonna walk over and cast message being like, are you sure you want me with them?
You're gonna cast message to
The handler.
Vessin. Yeah. You see that Vessin just gives a single nod and then raises his hand, beckoning you over.
Oh, like I mentioned, Niall was already walking
Yeah,
towards
he was beckoning you, but also he is still staring through you to the group, but no one else has seen him, so he's beckoning you over, but unless anyone else has followed Niall's eyes, they would not realize that that is where Vessin is.
Niall would, if no one else has noticed, probably have his Raven familiar Alan just like land between the two still at the table and like call and try to direct them towards Yesin.
Okay. Yeah, do you all know this is Niall's Raven, so do you see what it wants or do you ignore it?
Ignore it? Why are you talking to me through a raven?
So
Ripple's gonna sigh and just like, ugh. I was really looking forward to a good old bar fight. Fine. I guess we have a job to do. Oh well. Hopefully this job will give me lots of chaos to cause.
So
And then just kind of get up and start walking.
yeah. So Ripple heads off towards where Niall is. Zephyr yells at Niall through his familiar, why aren't you just talking to me personally? What is Artegan doing?
I think that Arcadian wanted to get like further away from the fight, to not get caught up in it, but kind of just like observe, and knowing that Niall had been following or had been close enough by, was going to bring up the my mind just wiped. Bring up the idea of like, hey, I got this much money on that hooligan right there. Realizes Niall is not there. And does he see him?
Yeah, I'd say if you look around, you see Niall
Okay.
heading towards, heading away, and then if you follow the path, you see Vessin.
Sure. Yeah. And then like, oh shoot. Okay, let's go.
Also, Zephyr doesn't get a reply. Alan just kind of flies off back to Niall.
Okay.
Is your bird's name Alan?
Yes.
Okay.
Nerd.
Thank you for catching why the Raven's named Alan.
So, Zephyr, you are at this table by yourself. You see that Artegan has walked off, Ripple has walked off, and Nile has walked off.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna see where they go, and then after they get there, I'm gonna mosey on over.
All right. Yeah, you see as now the kind of three of them are starting to converge towards a corner. You imagine only one thing would bring them there, and it's not liquor. Could be, but most likely not. You head over and you all see Vesson, who now has has like a little corner table, if you will. It's really just like a keg of beer that he is sitting next to and has his feet propped up on as he's kind of lounging, waiting for all four of you to arrive. And as all four of you get there, you see he kind of goes, "Well, I see you've all met. This is not the group I would have chosen, but I'm sure most of you will make it back, so I guess, that's what matters."
What, did the big boss on the block choose us and himself?
Or like the big block house in the block.
Haha, very funny. You all are such comedians. You should pick up another job. Yes, of course he did. I don't make decisions, I just enforce them. I couldn't care less who's going to do this job.
Well, what's the job? What you got for us, Vesson?
Why are you so eager? Hate it.
Because I want to blow something up. Come on, you know I want to cause some chaos. What you got for me?
Okay. Alright, so it is very simple. I need you to go and get a old contract that Levistus signed between him and a demon. Are you following me?
Yes, I'm more just... Why would a demon sign a contract?
Does it matter?
I don't know. Yes, this is a very old contract. It is before Levistus was so unfortunately and rudely imprisoned in ice. The demon goes by the name Rule of Threes. And apparently this contract was... He got something, and Levistus got an item of teleportation. It's lost to us now what this item can do. It's been lost to memory where it is. Supposedly the contract itself will give you a way to the item. Pretty straightforward. You get the contract, you follow it, you get the item, you bring the item back to me. You get whatever the boss has decided is important to each of you, and that's that.
And the boss probably gets out.
You see, Vesson didn't consider that possibility. Heard item of teleportation was just like, sure, whatever. And it's like, yes, it's possible. Again, I do not know what this item does. The contract itself may say, it may not. But as you all may know, may not know, you will need to get into one of the towers. And so, as all of you who have lived here long enough know, there are 3 towers that are kind of on... There's the North Tower, East, and West, on 3 different sides of this circle, with the southernmost part being where kind of the harbor is open to. And in terms of contracts and these towers, if everyone could give me a history or arcana check.
And then I have to
No.
let the cat into my room really quick.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
I'm so glad I'm not illiterate anymore.
19
No.
total, I guess, would be taking Arcana.
Arcana?
Yeah.
I'm mad.
They're
I'm doing Arcana and I got 11.
11.
Yes.
both
I'm gonna-
mods are the same, but he'd probably be going for the flavor of Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
Stu, how dare you tell me not to roll well? I got an 8 total.
Artagan, you're not sure what's you know about these towers.
Yeah, I also have an 8 total.
Great.
Oh my god!
So Ripple, Artagan, and Zephyr, you all don't really give a shit about these towers or contracts. It's not really your area or what interests you. Nile. Contracts interest you a lot. And you are aware and have been thinking for a while how you could even get into one of these towers, as the 3 towers themselves, like the outside of them, stay stationary. And what did you roll again?
19 total.
So the outside of the towers stay stationary. However, between the 3 things that Tantlin is known for is keeping records of every contract that any devil has ever made, keeping copies or writing copies of magical books, and scrolls. And between those 3, they kind of shift magically between each tower every 24 hours. So you never are quite, you have like a 1 in 3 chance of it being the correct tower you're trying to get to if you were going to try and break in. So Niall, you know that trying to get contracts, you would need to figure out which tower has them, and then you only have a very small window of time, probably 24 hours, to plan something.
So, was the boss kind enough to give us any hints on our 1 in 3 gamble?
Not that I am aware of. Nothing from me. You'll have to figure that out yourselves. You've made a bit of a name around here. You all have contacts. I'm sure you know someone who could get you someone who knows someone, and whatever. It would, if I knew where it would be, I'd do it myself.
True. Also, sorry. And I will hold up his empty tankard. Can I top off, or is that just yours?
It's mine. Fuck off.
Alright. And I will turn around and yeet the mug into the fight.
Nice. Yeah, there's like a cartoonish like scuffle, you know, where it's just like
There's a dust
there's
cloud.
dust cloud. There's like ice, you know, like shattered everywhere. It's great.
Nice.
There's like a fish comes flying out and then gets dragged back in. All the classic stuff.
Nice.
Artagan is not looking. Capital N, capital L, not looking.
Not looking.
Not looking.
But yeah, you see Vesson says, I will say that one suggestion I would have is to find someone who could sell you or trade or steal or whatever a Stygian slug. If you get into the contracts tower, I hate to let you all know, but you stick out fucking incredibly. It's so easy to pick you out. You will not look like any of the devils that work in there. However, this slug will make them forget or think that when they talk to you, you were someone they expected. It's very useful. It only lasts about an hour or so. But, no, I don't know where to get one.
Oh, I was just about to say, there goes the plan of just camping out in one of the towers for 3 days and hoping.
Yes, no, you will be found immediately, I would imagine, and there's much magic at work that would keep you from being able to stay there for 3 days. If you are in the tower when the tower changes, you will be ripped to shreds. So, I mean, you wouldn't have to worry about anything after that.
Yeah. Trying to think if I would at least start 2 runs up, or if I'd have to be the same puddle as the people that get caught. Future me problem.
So we just have to get into one of these 3 towers, and we don't know which one.
Yes, and
Cool.
be
Hey,
quick
Zeph.
about it.
Yeah. Sorry, it took me a second to realize you're talking to me.
You're good. Bet you it's the west one.
I don't know.
I mean, if you agreed, that wouldn't make it a bet.
I guess that's very true. I'm gonna say it's the North Tower, and I'm gonna
Alright.
be right. How much do you want to wager?
Whatever you want.
Okay,
Favors.
let's do like. I know you have to go get me a really, really pretty sapphire if I win.
Sure.
And what do you get if you lose?
Figure that out. And I won't lose.
I don't know. You don't have the best track record.
Well, I have a track record.
Hmm.
That doesn't really mean anything, Archdevil.
Well,
But-
one of these days I'm right, so.
I'm not gonna put any skin in it, but my guess is the South Tower. We'll be on our way.
Is there not a South Tower?
There's not a South Tower.
I
Yeah.
thought it
No,
was
it's-
South.
I wasn't sure if that was on purpose or not.
Oh, sorry. I thought
Yeah.
you said east, west, and south.
East, west, and north.
Oh. He'll burn a gift of gab and make it say north.
No, Zephyr already said North. So if you want to do the same one as hers, sure. But
Okay, apologies. I, the player, have been split focus because Kiki is moving around the room. I'm trying to get her to come on camera. I won't burn the spell, so I'll just let
Yeah.
y'all be like, who's this
Everyone
fool
just is like,
saying
what the fuck?
south?
Hey, Max.
no.
just-
I mean, if Niall says South, Zephyr's gonna say, okay, that's on.
I said I wasn't putting any skin in it, so you'll just be able to say you were right.
Hey,
Not
Max.
enough for you?
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's great.
Yes, Arcadian.
Okay. That's weird.
That's what you.
I was talking to you out of character.
so-
Yes,
Sorry,
Morgan.
I need a...
Okay. Does this count as downtime activities that involve games of chance or figuring odds on the best plan?
Sure. What are
Okay.
we talking about?
my background feature.
Oh, what do you get for it?
You can get a solid sense of which choice is likely the best one and which opportunities seem too good to be true at the DM's determination.
That is a brilliant
You-
idea,
you-
Morgan.
So you made this call, and your gambling senses are tingling, and
Mhm.
you don't think that that Niall's right.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
You're like, no, no way, Niall's right. South
Sick,
Tower,
okay.
absolutely not.
Oh no.
But yeah, you see, as Vesson just watches, you all having a little gamble bet right in front of him. He's like, anything else? Should I get in on this bet?
Up to you.
Why not?
But you only
want
care
to.
that the work got done.
Yeah, I don't.
But it'd
really
be more
care.
fun.
No, I don't care.
Oh, wow. You're
Yeah.
such a killjoy.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's really kind of you to say.
Oh, you're welcome.
No. So, any final... Maybe read it back to me what you're supposed to do. I don't trust the brain cells between the four of you are fully functioning.
Find a contract between the boss and the rule of 3. Use it to find a magical doohickey that can potentially get the boss out of his punishment.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Yeah, simple as that.
Remember, I'm used to working solo.
That's fair. Well, have fun. You might end up solo at the end of this group anyway, so.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Let's go cause some chaos.
Actually, I think this one can get out, and he'll point over at Ripple. I think this one can get out of a heist alive. Caught
Wow,
I've
afterward,
pulled
maybe.
so many
Skills
heists before.
already.
Heists are my specialty, guys. Come on.
If you can't work in a group, then I don't really see what you can bring to the table. You're talking a lot of big game right here, but I'm not really seeing anything. You really failed at a magical little, hand pulling the stool out from under that guy's seat, you know? Didn't really work out. Kind of embarrassing.
I at least know what we're dealing with the towers. The three of you looked confused. But we need to figure out which tower has it.
We already know.
Sorry, how far in the day is it?
Oh yeah, what time?
It's like 11 a.m.
Yeah, what
Okay,
time is it? Okay.
We're halfway through the day. We need to
You'll
work
probably want to
quickly.
either figure out for tomorrow or for today, depending on how long it takes you, and what you find out. But yeah, if you all don't have any more questions for your handler,
I'm trying to sneak past the fight to get to the exit.
yeah, you see now the fight has kind of calmed down. There's a few of the Sahugin seem to be nursing some injuries. The rest of them are drinking, and it is picked back up to normal frivolities or debauchery, whatever you want to call it at this place.
I will check a broken pocket watch. It's like 11:10 already.
But yeah, as you all step out of the Inn Longhouse tavern, you step out into the main harbor area of Tantlin. There are tons of different ships from all over. There is also one very large kind of pier, if you will, completely made of ice and snow again, that has a gateway at the end of it, a portal that goes to the material plane. Somewhere very cold in the material plane. You all have not stepped through it, as it is guarded quite heavily, and you need permission from Levistus in order to leave. But those of you who are not from here, which is all of you, often cast a glance at it, knowing that it leads back to other places and other times before. Not time travel, but just where you were before you were here. And as you all kind of huddle up, I'd say, outside, where are you going? Who are you gonna go see? You all have some contacts. If you're not sure, we could do a little roll, see to get some information, but otherwise I'll let you all kind of chat it out.
Alright. Anyone know anyone who might know anything about the towers?
One of my partners might. Carl. He's double. He owns a bookshop. He's pretty knowledgeable. And if he doesn't know, he's got books about it. And he's always down for some chaos.
We are not adding to the party. The three of you are enough.
We'll
And
see.
I don't know
But
anything
at the very
about-
least, he likes helping facilitate chaos. He'll help. Also, it's me asking, so of course I'll help.
For sure. I don't know anything about the towers or anything, but Besson did say something about Stygian slugs, and I do know a guy who knows about animals, so, I mean, he knows about chickens, so I'm sure he knows about slugs too. I don't know.
Chickens.
Always the chickens with you.
I love that.
Just wait until you see these chickens.
Feel like the slugs are a better thing to have on secure. So, anyone opposed to chickens, you said?
Chickens. Abyssal chickens. You know, the Iados races?
What check would I have to make to see if I know anything about thistle chickens?
Probably a history check, as this is something you would be familiar with, at least just having lived in Tantlin for a while.
Yes. 6, probably not.
No, you've never you know of abyssal chickens. You have no clue what else is coming out of Artegan's mouth. Pure nonsense.
Sure. Slugs
Yeah.
will be important to keep us alive. Plus the day's already half done. And I don't like working under a tight timer.
Yeah, alright. I mean,
Lead the way.
sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go see my buddy about some slugs.
All right. Yeah. So, you. No, I forgot. I should do this. So as you all start to make your way, kind of back out around the harbor, the inner part of the harbor, not the water part of the harbor. I will need my dice out because I forgot, we're playing D&D and I'm not just talking.
This isn't just Monster of the Week.
Yeah. As you all make your way out, can everyone give me their passive perception, please?
13.
Probably nothing.
Negative? 9, great.
9.
16.
16.
My passive is also a 9.
Beautiful.
Oh, I should probably look up Raven's stat blocks.
As Artegan, you're leading the way. You kind of wouldn't notice. Zephyr and Nile, you follow behind. You're not sure where Artegan's leading you. You don't know where chickens could. I mean, chickens could be anywhere in this city. It's a city. But a race
Yeah,
of
Alan's
chickens?
passive is
Interesting.
the same, so that's not gonna help.
And Ripple, as you were like a little bummed, you wanted to go see your guy, your boy Carl. You want to go see your boy Carl, but you're like, I'll see him later. It'll be fine. Maybe
You're
maybe
gonna see him.
yeah, maybe we'll see him after. You
Yeah.
catch maybe it's because of your water genasi-ness, but you catch a distinct whiff of sea water before you see a trident come beelining right past you. You're able to dodge out of the way as it sticks into kind of the icy wall of one of these houses that you all are passing. As 7 Sahuagin kind of jump out of the shadows, and I need you all to roll initiative as they are coming to kick y'all's ass. All right, and with that, let's go around and do 20 to 25 to 20.
Dirty 20.
All right, dirty 20 for Nile.
Oh my god, I don't.
All right,
Write it down.
15 to 20, 15 to 19,
Come on.
whatever. No? No one's 15 to 19?
No.
12 to 15?
13!
13? Oh yeah, the other two rolled like ones.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
rolled that
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
did
two are
that one.
single digit.
13.
Wait,
And I
did
am
you also
keeping-
roll that one?
Huh?
Did you also? Dang.
And I am keeping track of crits, crit fails and crit successes for the spreadsheet. So.
Morgan,
Good.
I'm
Please
already
don't
doing
forget,
that
I
for the spreadsheet.
Oh, okay, for sure. I just didn't know if you were, so I'm doing it as well. I can do it too, Tate.
Where are you doing it?
On
Where
my
are you doing
in
it?
my notes.
Oh, well, I'm doing it in the spreadsheet. I already
Okay,
made a
good.
spreadsheet.
Okay, good.
Okay. Let me go around and name these bitches.
I love how
So,
we almost all of us had little guys.
Max, for the sake of sanity, anytime a fight breaks out, Alan makes himself scarce.
That sounds good.
Not Albert. Albert can do stuff.
Albert and Alan.
No,
Great.
it's Albert, not Owlbert.
I know.
It's
I
just-
said Albert and Alan.
Okay.
Like Einstein.
No, not like Einstein. Just because that was the
Albert
first name that
Einstein?
popped into my head. There's no
No
nerdiness,
Einstein.
no fanciness, just Albert.
Okay.
Albert.
So with
Kiki,
that,
stop chewing on the
uh,
charging
who
cable.
had the next highest? Was it Artegan or Ripple?
It was Slack. It was Ripple.
Okay, with a resounding
5.
5. Good. And Artegan?
Dirty 4.
Nice. Strong start. Strong start.
I
Do
know.
I have the
All right.
best initiative?
Saving
Yep.
my good works.
I'm the bard!
All right. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and say that first up is Nile. As you see, as Ripple manages to dodge out of the way of one of these kind of spears that gets thrown, you see one of the Sahuagin, the one that's kind of up on top of the building near Artegan, looks down at you all and is like, I see the boss gave you a job. Where you going? And this is the start of initiative, so you could answer as you kick their ass, because there's no reason to talk to them. Little lowly fish
Are
bitches.
they wearing any metal armor?
I will pull up that on my phone, because I have a feeling that will mess up my thing. 1 second, please, as I get their stats. No, they are wearing their natural armor of being bony fish.
Are naked?
Yep. Well, they're wearing a little scraps, but no, they have a hard, like, cartilage, sharky situation. They also do not have a lot of armor. Their AC is not very high. So.
Oh man, I should have that. Oh. Yeah, that's a potential thought. I was like, as Niall responds, he's going to cast Dissident Whispers through his verbal reply. He's like, why don't you go ask the boss yourself?
Nice.
And the last syllable holds, I need a wisdom save.
From
The one on the roof.
one on the roof. Alright. 2.
I was about to say I'm casting it at the first level. I'm
Yeah.
declaring that before you tell me the result.
12.
Fail.
Alright, fail.
So, let's see what happens beyond damage. It immediately uses its reaction to move as far away from me as possible.
Alright. And you are down there, so it's going probably into that water.
Yep, that's the intent. Oh my, okay, cool. This black d6 also gonna be part of my stat rolled set from now on. 15 points of damage.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Yes.
Psychic, I'm not sure if that matters.
Of what?
Psychic damage.
That is good to know. This one, you see as Niall kind of just says a quick retort. You see a laceration, like anime style, like go straight through the body and just like fish guts going everywhere. As it kind of like stumbles and runs off the roof, as you did a lot of damage to it. It can move 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It is all the way, let's move this map a little bit, all the way into the water, back out of the water, onto the far dock, away from you.
And
all right.
I was just gonna turn to the others and I was like, how about you join him? And that's his turn.
Great. All right. So with that, next up is the Sahuagins.
Oh
All
no.
of them.
No, no.
Yes. So
I'm
does
in
he
danger.
does he have to make a save or something to stop running away from you, or what is it on his turn?
I think it's just for the immediate turn. Yeah, it doesn't have an ongoing effect. It's just
Okay.
that burns his reaction and presumably makes it so they gotta burn their action the following turn to get back into the fight.
Fair. All right. So with that, you see a kind of laugh from a few of them, and they kind of grip their spears a little bit tighter. And one of them's like, "I don't think so." We're gonna have one make 2 attacks on Zephyr. So that is going to be a let's see. He's gonna step up and make a bite and a spear attack. So bite. Let's see. 16 to hit. And spear is going to be 18 to hit.
Yeah, both of them hit.
All right. So you take 3 points of damage from the bite, and
Okay.
you take 5 damage from the spear as it runs up, kind of right into your neck, and then spear to the side. All right. 2 is going to meander his sorry little ass back here. Let's see. 5, 10. Actually, he's going to jump into the water. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Up onto that. From the water, he can get an extra 10 feet. And your echo's technically not out right now, right, Artegan? So there's just a clean line to you. Morgan? I
We
can't
cannot
hear you.
hear you.
Why are you muted, Morgan? Unmute yourself.
Sorry. I had Cheetos and also dog. So I was muting.
That's fair.
I was like, oh, I don't go until last. I'm gonna have some Cheetos.
No.
Like,
And then you
so
get
there's a
attacked.
clear line to you, right?
no, there's totally not. My echo's so out right now.
Uh-huh.
He is not out. Yeah, there's a clear line to me.
All right.
That's fine. I'm
He's
not the
going to
swishy
make-
one this time, so it's okay.
He's going to make a spear attack, and that is going to be a dirty 20.
Whatever.
All
That's
right.
fine.
He launches his spear at you, which means he no longer has it. But you take
Uh-huh.
5 points of damage as it like catches into your shoulder. Now
Hang on.
3 is going to take a bite.
Wait, how much damage?
5.
Okay.
3 is going. The Suhugin closest to Ripple is going to make a claw or bite and spear attack again. I believe both those miss with a highest being 11.
Oh yeah, no, that's a miss.
Yeah. Ripple, you easily dodge out of the way of this one. 4 is gonna come up here, do it again, bite claw. Fucking no. They miss again of a 1 and a 4.
Monks.
The one closest to Nile is going to make a claw or a bite and spear attack as well. 14 is the
No.
highest. Miss, as you are able to kind of, I don't know if you have a weapon in your hand or you just have your hands.
No, he's just unarmed, so
He's got
just-
like a tankard. He's just like, no.
Oh,
Just
no, he
fight.
threw the tankard away.
But yeah,
Glove hands bat to the side.
yeah, Niall just kind of bats away a spear with his bare hand.
I forgot.
Okay, never mind.
These characters would know. These things are fiends, right?
They are not technically. They are fish people. All right, 7 is going to make an attack because I skipped 6 for some reason.
By the way, because of 2 of my feats, my since I have my swords on me, my current AC is temporarily 20.
Cool. So the number,
But the past one was it beat it. So just for the future.
yeah. Well, let's see what happens as this one runs up and takes a bite and stab at you. That is going to be a 22 for the
Yeah.
spear, which is another 5 damage. The bite misses.
Sweet.
And then Niall will also run up. As it's running, it's going to throw its spear at you, and then it's going to come up and take a bite. Throwed spear is 21.
Yeah.
Bite is 13.
Nope.
Alright, so you take 5 damage as that spear kind of gets you in the side, but the Sahuagin no longer has the spear, you do. And with that, as they start to close in, it is Zephyr followed by Ripple.
Okay, so for my turn, as my action, Zephyr presses in one of the spikes on her necklace, and it glows pink, and Iron Man style, she just gets covered in this beautiful black with pink accents plate mail armor.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And then she is going to, as her bonus action, click her Boots of Haste together. And let me just remember what Boots of Haste do.
Make you hasty.
They make you hasty, yeah. And then she's gonna go 70 feet away from everyone. And the creature next to me gets disadvantage on the opportunity attack.
Okay, and with Blood Frenzy, he has advantage on any creature that doesn't have all its hit points, so that is a straight roll.
Okay.
Alright. For I would say probably just a claw attack as you try to vamoose. No, that's gonna miss with a 4.
Sweet.
Yeah. Which
move
direction
right
are
away then.
you going? 7 would also get a attack on you then as well.
Wait, how would 7 get an attack on
It's
me?
next to you.
Oh,
it'd be both.
sorry, I didn't see that he moved up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
So let me do that attack as well. 15, 16, 18.
Ah, shoot, that just hits.
Alright, you can still move. He doesn't have anything to stop you from moving, but you do take another 3 points of damage as you just feel the claws right catch over on your neck, right above the line where your plate armor is.
Okay.
Actually, sorry. I realized I have a reaction I can use for the one that speared me. Can I interject, or is this a next round if it happens again?
No, this is supposed to be like a tutorial fight to learn, so everyone can practice with their abilities. So yeah, go ahead.
Cool.
And I think it was 6 that got you with the spear.
Yes,
running
it's
up?
the
Yeah.
guy who's currently in front of me.
Yeah.
So I believe it is a dex save as fire erupts from
Hellish
up
Rebuke.
the spear. Yep.
Beautiful. He did. It's an 18.
Okay, so half damage,
Half
but
damage.
because I'm doing it from my racial features, it's 2d10. Okay. And okay. 18 half to 9 points of fire damage.
Very nice. Yeah. You see, he kind of engulfed in fire and screeches a little bit. Doesn't like that. Really pissed him off. All right.
So moving 70 feet would take me off the map. So I move 60 feet, but know that I'm 10 feet farther.
All right. Let me zoom out
You
and
are
find
far
you.
out of
Where are
range.
you? There you are. Okay, zoom back in.
Is Zephyr just dipping?
Zephyr's all the way up there. Let's move everyone's names out of the way. Put them over here so we can still see what's going on. Yes, as Zephyr Iron Man's out of the fight. Anything else on your turn, Zephyr?
Yeah, I'm gonna have Albert do something, because Albert's with me, and that would be fun. Albert can make an attack. Oh, but it's at a range of 30 feet. So I guess he makes the attack like as we're piecing out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a ranged weapon attack, and we're gonna make it against 1 because we can see him better.
Yeah. All right. Go for it.
Cool. Oh, sweet. That's gonna be a 23 to hit.
23.
Ooh.
That hits. Yep.
Alrighty. Oh wait, actually, I think I have to use a bonus action to let Albert do stuff like attack, and I already used my bonus action. Never mind.
Mm. Okay.
Well, at least you got it before you spoke damage.
All right. So with that, that is Zephyr's turn, and now it is. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to adjust this map because it is a little bit. What you can see is not what people can see, and that we'll have to do. I need to adjust that. All right, that is Zephyr's turn. Ripple is up. Artegan bringing us home. So,
Go.
So Ripple, you're up first.
All right. Ooh, I can do 2 attacks per action.
You also get a
Finally.
freebie bonus action attack without spending any key points.
Oh, I love that. All right.
But the
Let's see,
bonus
let's see.
action attack has to be a punch or a kick.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. All right, let's see who is closest to me. If the map hasn't changed in a way that I can't see, that would be 3 and 4. There's so many things that I can do that I've never done before. All right, let's try. I definitely want to try. Okay. So, stunning strike.
Yes.
That's I can just like attack them like with my short sword or whatever, and that'll work. Or does it have to be a punch? It says melee weapon attack.
It's sort of like Spark's Divine Smite, where if an attack connects, you can be like, oh, hey, by the way, I'm throwing this on top of it.
Yeah, I think it has to
Okay.
be with your quarters or like a weapon, and then you can do it.
Okay. Okay.
Just has to be melee.
Yeah.
Then, ooh, quarterstaff or short sword. Let's try quarterstaff because I've never
Yeah.
done that one before.
Do it.
Okay. What does the little faded out one mean? The faded out numbers underneath.
Oh, that's just their.
Quarterstaff is versatile, so you can like one-handed or
yeah.
two-handed, and the damage
Okay.
die differs.
So I would say
So
you're
if I
gonna
used
almost.
it with 2 hands, it would be with 1d8.
Yeah, and you're probably gonna use it two-handed unless you were like holding something or there's some
Cool.
reason why you
Okay.
wouldn't.
Okay, cool. Never used one of these before, so have to relearn everything. I'm gonna hit it with which one? Oh, I have 2 actions. So I'm
And
gonna
you got
hit
2
4.
targets. All right, yeah, go
Sweet.
for it.
I'm gonna hit number 4 with my quarterstaff, 2-handed.
All right. Give me
First,
that
let's see
attack
if
roll.
it connects. Okay. Ooh, I add. What's the thing that I add to that? Here, +7. That is no.
12.
Wow, I really messed up my math there. Like that's a lower number than the number. 19.
Yes.
I almost said like, oh yeah, 2 and 7 is 5. Like,
Yes.
It is.
Why did
No,
you
that's right.
subtract?
19 hits. Go ahead and
No,
give me that damage.
19. Yay, damage. Let's see, 1d8. So where's
Hey,
1d8?
Sly, since you brought it up, do you
Mhm.
want to make this one a stunning strike?
Yes.
Okay. Do I have to roll something to save against it, or is it?
It's a con save.
Okay, well, first let's do damage. Right? Or do I do the stunning strike first? What?
No, you can give me the damage first. It's fine, and
Okay.
then just.
Because that's the dice that I have in hand. Oh. That's an 8.
Plus?
Plus 4.
12. 12 points of
Yay.
damage to, which one did you say? 4?
Number 4.
Cool. And stunning strike.
And stunning strike.
Alright, so that will be a con save, is going to be a 14.
That's the DC.
Okay. So just saves, yep.
No. Okay.
Alright, second attack.
Oh yeah, I get to attack again. Do I want to hit for again? No, I'm going to just kind of spin and then immediately hit number 3, who's
Okay.
right next to me there.
Go ahead, give me that
With-
attack roll.
Yeah, once again, for staff. That is. Oh yay. Oh, lovely. Wait. Scroll back up. No. Wait. Yes. Yes, because it's a +7. +7 on top of a 17.
Yeah, I'd say that hits.
Yay. Finally, something other than a freaking nat 1.
Go ahead and give
Okay.
me that roll.
Where did it go? There it is. It's an 8 again. Yay.
So another 12
that's another
damage?
8.
Or
Yes.
12, right?
Well, yeah. 8 plus 4, so 12.
Alright.
Yay.
Very
You
nice.
guys are finally
So
treating me
yeah,
right.
Ripple does a quick smack to one way, follow back to the other. The stunning strike did not land, but it's alright because
Can
the
I?
other two did.
Okay. Is it? I'm trying to figure out how this works.
If you have the key points to spend, and you can spam the ability. But bear
Okay.
in mind,
And so if it doesn't work, it's still a spent key point?
Yeah,
correct.
Okay.
so you might want to hold on to them. I will tell you this is not supposed to
Yeah.
be a hard fight, so
Okay,
don't
I
use
will-
them
I
if
will
you
not
don't
stunning
need them.
strike.
Yeah.
Okay.
I figure we
So I will not.
will possibly begin in a short rest before the heist, but fair point.
Yeah. You never know. Might have to go quick. All right. Anything else from you, Ripple?
He's. Oh. You
You
said.
You still have a
Bonus
bonus
action
action
with-
at unarmed attack because you used
I
the
shall do
attack
that.
action.
I
Alright,
shall
cool.
use my bonus action to just. Are you okay? Just fell off my dresser. And I'm just gonna turn and just deck number 4 in the face.
Cool. Give me that attack roll.
Hang on.
You should have unarmed strike as a thing underneath one of your
Yeah.
attacks.
Okay. So that is +7. There's my. You okay, Uncle? Okay. 13 plus 7.
20. That hits. So
Yeah.
Go ahead and
Ooh,
give me
nice, dirty
whatever
20.
that unarmed strike is. Amount.
My dice are finally treating me right. I appreciate that. That is a
Rem-
2 plus 4 is a 6.
6. Nice. All right. And with that,
Alright.
I believe that is the end of your turn. Unless you want to move.
Is it still alive?
It's still alive. It's hurt, but it's still alive.
Alright.
I appreciate being able to attack essentially 3 times. I like that. I like that
Alright.
a lot.
Well, and with that, it is now Artagan's turn.
Speaking of being able to attack multiple times
Yeah,
per
let's go,
round,
Artagan. Round him up. Also, you're probably still
Cannot
muted.
hear you.
I am. Okay. Thank you so much. I know you guys love to hear me talk and hear my voice and all that. Okay. So number 2's coming at me.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7's right there on me though. Also,
And one, because Zephyr left the fight, which means one can't make it there and is probably coming for you.
Also, what was your response to my question?
I sent it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. It's
I did.
it's you're fine unless you step further on that bridge. It hasn't loaded, but
Oh, okay. I see it. I see it now. Okay. Okay, for sure. In that case, I'm gonna turn to 7. Make a rapier attack. My +1 rapier. On D&D Beyond, it says hit DC +7. Is that including proficiency bonus?
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
strength
everything.
mod,
It
all
should
of it?
have all the stuff included.
Yeah, +7 sounds
Sure.
pretty high. Yeah,
What's
I know
your-
it's no magic fucking wand of +9, but you know, sorry, you can't be Pip.
Morgan, just to double check
Not
math,
all
what's
of us can do
what's your dexterity mod?
My dexterity mod is +3.
Yeah, that makes
Then yes,
sense.
it's accounted for everything.
Sweet. Okay, I wasn't sure if it did strength or dexterity. I never remember.
It should be a dex. for
Either
rapier.
or. It,
Well, rapier is probably gonna pull your dex because whatever's highest.
For sure.
But yeah,
Then
go
yeah,
for
I'd
it.
like. Yeah. So. That's a 5 + 7 for that attack,
12.
which is a 12. Yes, right.
That hits.
I can't math. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Okay.
They're wearing leather loincloths and like fishing nets. They're
Okay.
real scampy out here, right?
Okay, that's fair.
Skimpy?
In this
Skimpy?
cold.
Scampy? They're shrimp scampi out here.
All right. Well, that's a 8 + 4, which is also 12.
also 12, yeah.
Very nice.
Well,
Yeah, you stab into them.
yeah. Stabbing into him, and then I want to use extra attack to do another attack with my other rapier. And that is a 19 + 6. I'm assuming that hits.
Yep.
Sick. So that is. Right, that's fine. D +3. That's a 5 + 3 is 8 damage.
All right. Still on 7.
Yes, on 7.
All right. He is looking very bloodied as you cut into him with your rapier.
And 6. And then as a. Actually. No, 5 is still pretty good on a D8. So, as a bonus action, I want to manifest Echo. So my boy's out now.
So now
He's
he
here.
is legitimately there, everyone. do,
Here
do not
now.
ignore him any longer.
Do not ignore him. And I think that's all I can do unless I do Unleash Incarnation.
You made 2 attacks.
I did use
Do
2
you
attacks.
have a? Did you do a bonus? Was that the bonus action to?
That was my bonus action.
Cool. Yeah, I'd say that's everything unless you're moving.
You know what? Yeah, let's Unleash it. I can use it 3 times in a long rest. It's fine. Unleash Incarnation at number 2 to make an attack.
Okay.
Wait, does that... Whenever you take the attack action, you can make 1 additional melee attack from the Echo's position. Does this count as that?
I would assume
Or is
so.
it
You
fine?
made an attack.
Okay, for sure.
You actually, you would have had to. We can say that it's fine, but you would have had to have him out first.
Okay,
because
sure.
then you-
No, then I
but
can do
for-
it next time.
I mean, you can go ahead, but in the future, if you're gonna pull him out, probably have him out. It's your first thing to do. Yeah, go ahead.
Alright.
You can make an attack.
Alright, does he have rapiers too?
I would say he has the
Or is
exact
he-
weapon. He's an echo of you. He has everything you
Okay.
currently have out.
Alright, then I'm gonna do an attack. That's 4 + 9 to hit. Sorry, 4 + 7.
Yep, that hits.
Alright. And that's a 3, so I'm gonna use reroll damage from Piercer. And that's a 1.
Okay.
Hold on.
One plus.
So 1 + 4 is 5.
That is 5. There you go. All right.
And then I'm gonna use extra attack again. This is 16 plus stuff. Plus like 6. So I guess that hits.
I don't think you get the extra
It just says-
attack on him. You just get 1 attack with him, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it says you can attack twice when you take the attack action on your turn.
For him or for you?
On the incarnation,
Doesn't
it
say.
says you can make 1 additional melee attack.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
think
just
it's like
you
Oh,
get 2.
okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Never mind.
Where haste doesn't account for extra attack.
Okay, for sure.
But then,
Never mind.
because that's when you then take action surge and you get your action back, then you make 2 attacks. You can make another with him. That's how you get 6.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
for sure. And I can't do action surge right now because I used my bonus action.
Yeah.
So
No, action surge is
bonus action.
no, that's second
not?
wind. Action surge
second one is not
is
taken.
You just
I would say
declare
I
it.
wouldn't use it right now, though.
No.
It's
No.
he
It
is
comes back
looking
on a
very
short rest.
bloodied,
Really get it.
and the tables will table pretty shortly after this thing. Okay.
I get second one and action surge mixed up because I'm like surge of energy, regain stuff.
Yeah.
Second
That's
wind,
fair.
second attack. So
You're making up your own language. All right.
know.
Anything else
There's
from
nothing
you,
I'm like-
Artagan?
Yes. No.
Okay.
I'm good.
Great. And with that, top of the round, Nile.
cool. I was just gonna saunter over 5 feet and attempt to punch 7 in the back of the head.
The bard is going boxing. Okay. Didn't see it, but
Alright, but he has advantage because flanking. 14 hits, right?
yep, 14 hits.
Cool. I'm expending one of my bardic inspirations to do my cool subclass thing.
All right.
So it takes 1 point of bludgeoning damage,
Great.
and then an additional. Yeah, this d6 is staying in the stat rolls. An additional 13 points of psychic damage.
How do you want to do this?
Just
Kill still.
lightly tap the back of its head, its brain explodes, and it slumps over.
Yep. Yeah, so, Artagan, you just finished attacking him. You turn around, you're like commanding your echo. You turn back, and you just get fish brain straight into your face as Nile punches the brain out of
Wow.
this fish devil. It smells
Nice.
so good. So tasty.
Sushi.
This is great.
Your sushi should not smell like that.
And he's just kind of fixing the glove on his hands, like, thanks for standing there.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's
I
his turn.
had him. I loosened him up.
All right.
Yes, and I got to finish him because of that.
The teamwork is teaming with work.
Yep.
All right. That is Niall's
You're
turn.
that person on a group project.
Yeah, he's coming in for the get all the credit. All right, now it is the Sahuagin's turn. Let's see. So one is gonna close in and attack Artagan. Yep.
Sorry, I just wanted to go for the style.
It's perfect. That's a nat 20 on the spear attack. So that the claw misses, but then you get speared with 10 points of damage from the spear, Artagan.
Okay, let me see. Do we have anything about that?
No.
Got it.
You have the fact that you're a fighter and you'll be okay. You'll be fine.
Again, I imagine we're potentially short resting before we
Yeah,
go
I've
for
got-
the heist.
I've got something if I crit, but not if I get crit on.
And then 2
How much damage?
is going 10 points. 2 is going to saunter up next to your echo, and let me see if it knows what the fucking difference is. Nope, that's an 8. It's gonna make 2 attacks on your echo. 15 to hit?
Nope.
So the spear and bite both are easily parried by your echo, and that is that. Now we're going to make 3 is going to make 2 attacks on Ripple. Have you taken any damage yet, Nefira? Or fuck, Sly?
No, I don't
Okay.
believe I have yet.
All right, so
The other
the
one's
highest is going to be a 16.
That misses.
All right, you're again parrying with your quarterstaff. The other one right next to it is going to actually fuck this, saunter around and get advantage.
It's really fun to not be super squishy for once.
That's a nat
Right?
nat 20 for the first attack, and
Get
The
That's me?
counter go. Hey, wait.
and a
That's
We
dirty,
needed to keep
right?
Tates in
Yeah.
the fight.
a nat 20 and a
Okay.
dirty 20. So that is going to be 10 piercing from the spear and 3 from the bite. So 13 total, as you are now trying to parry 2 of these at once.
Fun.
Which one is this from?
4.
Yes, okay.
And now, let's see. 5 is going to go, and 6 are going to do a little tag team on Nile. So the first one for 5 is going to be bite at advantage. That is a 21 to hit.
Yep.
5 still has its spear, so spear at advantage. That is a 21 to hit. So that is
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8 points of damage from the first one. 6 is going to make a bite and claw because it does not have spear at advantage, though. 19 to hit,
Yep.
and a natural 20 to hit for the spear. So that is another 10 and 3, another 13 points of damage.
Just spreading those crits.
Yeah.
Look, Tate is so far away, I can't possibly crit on them. So
True.
I have to spread the
Yeah.
wealth. Zephyr, are you like sipping some tea? Like, what's going on up there? How's
Yeah,
it look from
yeah,
that
I
side
think
of the
she-
bridge?
Yeah, I think she probably like built in a little like hot water like maker into her armor and like poured herself like a nice little cup of coffee.
Nice little cup of joe,
stirred
hell
in
yeah.
the cream. No. Albert also functions as a coffee maker.
Albert's
Oh my god, I love it.
He's Albert's a thermos.
Amazing.
He's a
And then
thermos.
she has a built-in like cup that in her
That's-
armor, and so she's just sipping her coffee, put
All
some
right.
Great.
sugar cream in it.
We actually update.
Your characters always have to be
Niall's
carrying a cup.
current
It always needs a flask. All right, and well, with that, that is the end of the Suhugin's turn. It is Zephyr, followed by Ripple, followed by Artagan.
Sweet. Alrighty. So Zephyr for her turn, after sipping some coffee.
Yeah, of course.
She's gonna waiting for her. She has this little pink gem in the hand of one of the gauntlets of her armor. And now that it's all charged up, she's gonna unleash a blast of electricity at 1.
All right. Do I roll or do you roll?
I roll. It's an attack.
Cool.
Okay, it is a 17.
That
To
hits.
hit.
Yep.
Cool. So once per turn, I get to do 2d6 instead of just 1d6. So I'm gonna do that now. And that would be 7 plus 11 points of damage, of lightning damage.
Very nice.
To 1.
Yeah, you see out of nowhere just streaking a bolt of lightning. Is it pink or is it
Pink
blue?
lightning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pink
it's
lightning,
pink.
of course. It's pink lightning comes streaking down, crashes into 1, and kind of lights up the area as it does a little static off of 1. Anything else for your turn, Zephyr?
Yes, I have multi-attack, so I'm
Alright.
gonna whip out my crossbow, and on the end of her crossbow, is perched this little like mechanical mouse. Like imagine like a little like steampunk mouse with a little like turn thing at the top. It's perched on there. It's because her crossbow has been infused
Very
so she can
nice.
make an attack with it without having to load it. As this like
Oh
magical
my
ammunition
goodness.
appears on the front of it. So I'm gonna roll for her crossbow attack, which is, if I get to the right tab, 15 to hit.
15 hits. Yep. Still one.
Sweet.
Are you still attacking?
Still one.
Yeah,
Still
okay.
attacking one.
Cool.
And that is 6 points of piercing damage.
Very nice. Yeah, you right after the lightning hits, you see a crossbow bolt just straight into the neck. He's not looking good, but he's still up.
Oh shoot! I should have made that a sharpshooter attack. I forgot I had that feat. That's for
Well,
future. For the
now
future.
you'll remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why we have little introductory Sahuagin fight to learn all your things before the enemy is actually deadly.
And then Albert is gonna stay there. She's gonna use her bonus action to click her Boots of Haste again to turn them off because she doesn't really need to run anymore. And we don't want the timer on them to run out.
Oh. Oh, okay. I thought. Wait, are
Sorry,
they Boots of Speed then?
Oh, sorry, I meant Boots of Speed. I've been saying Boots of Haste because I watched a lot of Campaign 1. They're Boots of Speed.
Yeah, those
Okay.
are very
Different.
different things,
Yeah.
and I was
I'm
about
aware
to
they
be
do
like...
very different things, which is why I'm correcting my verbal mistake.
Okay. Boots of Speed, not haste. Got
Yes,
it.
my Boots of Speed. So I'm pretty sure you can bonus, action to make them turn off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, and with that, it is now Ripple's turn. Ripple, you just got smacked with a bite and spear and a bite and spear. So what are you gonna do about it?
I'm not happy. I'm very much going to hit this guy
All right.
again. Probably 4 because he's the one who did the most damage to me. Correct.
Yeah. He
I'm
crit.
once again with my quarterstaff just hitting this guy super hard. That is a 14 plus 7.
Yep, that hits.
Yay. And
I'm trying to think if Naya would be smug about getting the first kill.
And that is a 7 plus 4.
Yep. How do you want to do this?
Just hit the quarterstaff just right
Go
at like
bowling,
the
yeah.
neck.
Go batting. Little batting situation.
Yeah.
You send him flying into the water. His 4 goes straight back where he came from. All right. That is
And then
one
I shall
attack.
spin.
Yep.
Yes. For my second, I shall spin and attack 3.
All right.
Ooh, a 19.
That hits.
Plus 7.
Yep.
That really hits.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 98. That is a 4 plus 4.
8 points of damage. Very nice. He is looking very bad.
Can I bonus action hit him?
Yeah, bonus action hit him as you smack him with your quarterstaff, wheel back.
Yep.
Go for it.
Just kind of, so like hit the one guy, spin, hit, and then come in with like a left hook.
Yeah, go ahead, give me that attack roll.
Oh, yes, that is another attack.
Wow, we have not had combat music this whole time.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
a 17.
no. That hits.
Can you fix it in post?
And
No, I could, but it would take a little bit, so it's fine.
what did we say that was? That's a d6.
We'll change it now.
Ooh,
Oh.
that went flying. Ooh, that is a 5 plus 4.
Love
So,
near max damage.
9. Yeah.
9 points of damage to 3.
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to do this?
Well, I hit him really hard with quarterstaff and then just came in with the punch to the...
The gills.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a nice little round to the gills. He crumples to the ground.
Nice.
Very nice. All right. Anything else from you?
I think that's it. I don't think I can do much else anyway.
Great. All right.
Yay.
With that, it is Artagan's turn, followed by Naya.
Also,
got some people around you.
Also, that's why we keep getting crit on, because it's max damage. Anyway,
Hey.
anyway,
Nice.
that should be your username.
Oh yeah, max damage.
Max damage.
love
It's kind of
that.
cool.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
So we should be thankful Max doesn't do a house rule like that for crits.
Max damage, yeah.
Yeah, max damage plus what you roll instead of double what you roll.
Yes.
It's real brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a rapier attack on 1
Go for it.
with that one is with my +1 rapier. 18 plus.
Yep,
So-
that hits.
Great. Love rolling good numbers on hits and nothing else. It's a 7 plus 4 is 11.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, 6. Just a little stabby. Just a little stabby to the tummy. Little tummy stab.
Beautiful. He's got
Oh,
got tummy problems now.
Oh, that's another thing that I missed from Artegan's character description. He's got a nice little tummy scar. Yeah.
Does he wear a
that's
crop top to show it off?
He doesn't
crop
wear
top and a camo
did-
jacket.
he doesn't wear a shirt under his camo jacket.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Crop top would have been better.
Well,
Little
The
gay boy.
chafing probably gets
No,
intense.
that's- I feel like that's more Deimos' style.
Oh, that's fair. All right.
I think I totally forgot to mention about Ripple's just got the side shave going.
Mm.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right. First
yeah,
attacks.
and then-
Any more attacks?
Yes.
At least 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can I move? Oh, I don't have my mouse connected to there. Use my movement. Go here.
2 would get an attack of opportunity, but you could.
Oh shoot. Yeah. I'll do it. Let him attack me. It's fine.
Have you taken damage?
I have
Alright,
taken
he gets it
damage.
at advantage. That is a crit. So that'll be with his bite. So 6 points of damage.
Wow, that's fine.
Work
That's
well.
nothing.
Yeah,
Baby stuff.
baby damage.
Baby stuff.
Yeah, these are half. You all should be wrecking them. They're challenge rating 1/2.
Anyway, I would like to.
Hey, Max, stop critting on us.
Yeah.
I'm critting with
Um,
like 3 points of damage. It's not anything.
Yeah, really, y'all.
Stu, did you get
This is
crit on
nothing.
earlier?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Is
got
for sure.
crit
Is
on.
it a full party crit? But
All of
Eric-
us,
but-
Monte.
No, it's not. It's not. And I'm not gonna get crit on.
Wow, for once. Because you're all the way over there.
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm all the way over there?
Yeah,
it seems
take-
like I made the smart choice.
Tate has like 30 hit points less than everyone else.
That's fair.
Mhm.
Alright, and then, for my next trick, I'm gonna do a extra attack on... I'm gonna use my echo to use my extra attack on number 2.
Okay, go ahead, roll for that.
That's, oops. Oops. Hang on. Actions. 7 plus 6 is a number.
That hits. It's 13.
Sweet. Oh, thank you. No. That is 8 plus 3.
How do you want to do this?
6. You know what? Let's echo it. Let's do another, like, a identical tummy stab.
Beautiful. An echo, if you will.
That's exactly what I just said with my words in my mouth just now.
Alright.
6. Oh, I forgot to mark my cat. My cat.
Any other attack from you? I think you have one more attack, right?
I
guess a bonus
And-
action can stab with echo.
Yeah, not even a bonus action.
It's
I can
an-
just
it's
do it as
an
just
additional.
whenever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. So yeah, I'm gonna do that again.
He's attacking
and
6.
just do it. Yes, I'm gonna attack. Actually, yeah, he needs to move. So, because that's only from my echo that I can do that.
You've only made 1 attack though. Don't you have 2 attacks as a fighter at level 8?
Yeah, I used I can attack through my echo, not as Unleash Incarnation, but as a different thing. But you know what? I was gonna say I used Unleash Incarnation for that because I was gonna do that next anyway.
Okay.
And then just use second attack regular through me on 6.
Cool. Go for it.
10 plus 7, 17.
Hits.
It's a 2. I'm gonna have to reroll that. That's a 2. So, did I say plus 6 or plus 7 on that?
You said 6, I think.
Okay. So then that is a 2 plus 3 is 5 damage.
How much?
Stabbing. 5.
5 damage. Alright.
5 damage.
Very nice. Alright.
And I
Anything
think that's all I
else?
can do.
Okay.
That's all I can do unless I do action surge, but
Up to you.
yeah, a surge.
You'll surge.
Still a surge
All
about
right,
it.
go
Go
for
surge
it.
about it. Alright, so then one additional action. I'm gonna take that additional action to rapier attack.
Okay.
Alright, 2
14
attacks
plus
this time.
7.
That hits.
Where'd my D8 go? 14 plus, sorry, no, not that. 7 plus 4 is 11 damage.
How do you want to do this?
6. He's got 1 look. He's got 2 looks, but he's got 1 look.
Through the belly.
For the belly.
Alright.
He doesn't know
Slaughtering.
why he likes it. He's just called to that, and he's like, I don't know why I like this, why I feel like I need to do this, but something about it.
Seems familiar.
Yeah, something seems familiar about it, and I don't know what it is. And then
Gonna wheel over to
Which one
5
is
and
Nile?
kill him.
yeah, which one is Nile? Is Nile 1 by 5? I see 2.
Yes, there.
Okay.
Nile is to the directly southeast of you.
Sure. So can I move
Down one over.
here? Can I
Yep.
do that?
Yep.
Okay, so that gives me flanking, which is advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Great, because the first roll was a 2, and the second one was a 12
That
plus 6. That's a 1, and then I reroll. That's a 4 plus
Nice.
7.
Wait,
So-
Morgan, you can only re-roll your damage once per turn. Did you already do that?
Oh, once per turn. Shoot, yes, I
Yeah.
sure did. You're so right.
Okay, go
Um,
with the 1 then.
Yeah, 1 plus 7 is still 8.
There you go. How do you want to do this?
1, look!
Yeah, so you wheel around and stab him in the stomach. And with that, we are out of combat as
I
Niall
got the
gets
most kills.
4 kills, 5 kills.
No,
Nice.
I was
What?
just gonna.
I got 1 kill. Oh wait, how
I'm
many
not
it's
kills?
sorry,
did
not
I
Archdevil.
get?
Niall, Zephyr. Or fucking hell, Artagan. I don't know y'all.
Yeah, he got 3. His echo got 1.
That counts as
Yeah.
you.
I'm counting it as
So-
separate because I want to.
Then I got 2. Yay.
Alright.
I was
and-
gonna look over and be like, alright, you two are good in a fight, and gonna start looting the bodies to see if they have
Ooh,
anything
Me
half valuable.
Great.
too. Me too.
Go ahead
Yeah,
and
why
give
not?
me a investigation, please.
What's my investigation? Okay.
Me
Oh
too.
shoot.
Wa-
Yeah, that's
Nat 20, total 23.
23, cool.
on that last one. I accidentally did
14.
my that last kill. I accidentally did my attack bonus instead of my
Oh.
damage bonus.
It's fine. It had 2 hit points left. I'm pretty sure you
Okay, sick.
fucking got that.
Sweet. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Dave.
Listen, I was gonna pop its brain again if you didn't. He's like, oh, good advantage. Bop.
All right.
So, yeah, 23 total for the looting.
And I got a 14 for looting.
What is
23,
the?
14
You say it's
investigation.
investigation. Why am I even looking? I know it's a -1. It's a 5 total.
All right, and a 5. Now, Artagan, you don't care. Zephyr, are you even
okay.
bothering to loot these fishes?
No, it's just bones and like leather loincloth. Like that's kind of nasty. She's gonna walk over and finish her
Sipping her coffee, yeah.
Yeah.
Niall, you and Ripple give a good search to all these gutted fish. They are quite quite gross. A couple of them ended up in the water. You see that like some devils are walking by. No one gives a shit. Like this is an everyday occurrence to have fights out in the street. I will say, Ripple, you don't find anything other than basically what Zephyr was stating. There's a few, like, a fish bone, very cartoonish, like the full skeleton of a fish, and, like, some leather. There's, like, maybe a good hook that you could use, but otherwise, you're like, okay, it's fine. Niall, you managed to find the only thing other than that might be of value is you find a kind of this big, looks like it might be solid, like gold, hammerhead shark idol.
Nice.
This will pay.
Or sorry, great white shark idol, but yes.
He pockets that as subtly as he can, and just kind of grumble like, not even worth the fight, and
Yeah.
kick one of the corpses in the face.
Right.
Nice.
Right. Chicken
Well,
farm.
that was fun.
Yeah, race, but whatever. Same thing. Not, but whatever. Can I
No.
have my echo go across the bridge and then use teleport to switch places with it?
You can. As you are like, all right, let's go. You see that Artagan does not go anywhere, and sends his echo across the bridge, and then you see the echo and him do a little swap places. Very cool. Very.
And then Echo pieces out.
And then the echo leaves.
Oh.
His job is done.
Just, I guess, for my own safety, do any of you bother tracking kills? Do I have to worry that one of you is going to get upset at me for finishing an enemy off?
If you heard me say yes, that was out of character. I thought you were asking. I'm like, yes, I always track kills. What are you talking about? I have a spreadsheet about it.
You seemed annoyed, or was that just the fact that you got its brain on your face?
I don't know why everyone says that I seem that way. That's just my face, I guess.
Ah, you haven't got it. That's just your resting face. I'll keep that in mind.
I don't care.
Well, that seemed like fun.
No, yes,
got
it
those-
was.
Yeah,
Just
did
gets
you
all over
did you
you.
have a good time watching that, Zeph?
I did, thank you.
Great.
Now I get to see what I'm working with.
True.
I'm glad you brought snacks for this.
I didn't bring snacks. I brought coffee. It's a drink.
Whatever.
Takes a sip.
Okay, but good. Listen, the last people I was teamed up with, one of them threatened me because I would finish off someone they whittled down, and it's like, they're dead, we're alive. Why do you care beyond that?
Yeah.
Threatened to gut me to still get the notch in his belt for a daily kill or something.
I don't know, but that'd be funny to watch. I'd watch it. We should get this old crew back together. I want to see y'all do stuff.
I'm not that picky. I mean, if I'm like, obviously, if I'm in mortal peril and I'm about to die or anything, by all means, step in. But for the most part, I like to be able to kill him myself. But I don't mind a helping hand here and there.
Alright, only if the ones you're working down are the last. Got it.
Alright. So, as you all kind of have this little conversation about kills and your preferences and how you work together as a group, you follow Artagan through these streets, kind of out towards the eastern side of the city, which leads into basically an open, like, ice wasteland. You get to the very edge of the walled city, and right outside you can smell it before you can see it, and you can hear it too. A bunch of like icy blue abyssal chickens, the ugliest shits to ever exist. They're like
Ice
two,
abyssal chickens.
yeah, ice abyssal chickens. They're like 2 feet tall. Their head splits down the center like this. They got like these beady little eyes on the side. They're no feathers, just leathery blue skin. And as you come around the corner, you can see that a couple of them are harnessed. It's normally teams of 4 harnessed to a sled to sled racing. You see there's
Nice.
a kind of like a little track into the side of this icy cavern. So it's a combination of like sled racing, but also like sled racing on ice, not snow. And you can see that as you all approach this fenced in area, there's quite a few humanoids, devils, a few minotaurs, kind of around the edge, shouting, maybe making bets, maybe trying to cheer on. You know, this is a race, and people are making wagers and winning and losing. And Artagan, you see your friend Deimos, kind of there at the center of it all. He is currently taking bets from people, kind of taking these pieces of paper for wagers on this next group of abyssal chickens that are about to race.
Artagan, I see why you like this place. Do you want to go gambling?
This looks
Obviously.
fun. Heck yeah, let's go.
I think I would rather go back to the stench of the dead fish.
Boring. Come on.
Niall,
You
you
don't
need to
need
like
our
learn how
permission
to
to
lighten
go
up
with
a
you.
little bit. You know, loosen up. This is all
Fun.
fun.
The Valley Girls are out in force.
You swapped to
We're
an,
in hell, aren't we?
they've swapped to Infernal.
Oh my god.
God,
That's so
Niall. Come on.
Get it together.
Listen, I never was one for farms of any kind.
Ooh, is this some like secret trauma? You should tell us.
Yeah, spill the tea.
I just
I-
don't like farms.
Cool,
You're
I don't
so
care.
lame.
I know, as I was gonna say. Very uninteresting. Wow.
While this is all going on,
Yeah, well,
Artagan's
they're,
gonna
like-
go up to Deimos.
Yeah, while they're interrogating Niall about his dislike of farmland and abyssal chickens.
Like, this is the wrong place to be. There are chickens, there are minotaurs.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah, you
Not
you
specifically
walking
the chickens, it's more just the general, I smell animal poo.
That's fair. Yeah, it smells rank. As you walk up to Deimos, you see that Deimos turns. For the rest of you, when you catch up, you see a big, beefy minotaur wearing very little. You're like, are you not cold? Just a little bit of loincloth, some like strappy leather bits. Is like sticking the like pieces of paper that people are betting like into the little leather straps. Has was it a braids? You can give a better description because I do not have it currently.
Yeah, he's got he's like, imagine like a Highland cow, but big, beefy. He's got his like front hair pulled out of his eyes into like a top knot situation. Held together with like some kind of like fang or talon or something. Big dude. He's got one of his horns like half missing. Like Max said, barely wearing anything. And then that's my buddy, that's my boy.
Yeah, as Deimos turns and sees you, he goes, Archie, my boy, what are you doing? Are you ready to gamble?
Oh, also, I originally had him like tatted, and then I was like, hair, So he's probably got like parts of his like arms, back, chest, like kind of like dye colored somehow.
Oh, nice. Yeah, painted.
Like
He's a little painted on tattoos. War paint. Yeah. So, yeah.
Nice.
As he sees you and wants to know if you're here, his best bud makes him lots of money here to gamble.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. First of all, yeah. Anyone looking good today?
Well, you see over there, between you and me, I can't think of their name, but blue number 3.
Yeah.
Blue chicken number 3.
Yeah.
It was not eating food earlier today. Would not bet on it.
Okay.
Sick,
I
probably.
think like. Okay. Anyone I should?
All of them. Put all of your money in. Bet on all of them. You'll win one, right?
That's a good point. All right. Every team but that one.
All right. Okay.
He
starts writing down like in infernal little slips, and he's writing it for you and giving it to himself.
Yep.
This is an everyday occurrence.
Insight check
Nice.
to see if this guy is legitimately a buddy or just a friendly to his whale.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll say you all have sort of sauntered on over at this point as well, seeing that this is probably the person Artagan knew. How's
5 total, so probably distracted by, does the fur keep him warm?
Oh yeah, you're like, it could go either way. He could be like, the ice could get on the fur and then he could be colder. You immediately forgot whether you were trying to see how this individual was to Artagan.
Zephyr just kind of pops up and says, "Hello, it's nice to meet you."
Oh,
She puts her hand out for a handshake.
he goes like this and is like, oh, handshake. Okay. All right.
I'm Zephyr. I know you're friends with Artagan, and we're gonna do some gambling. I'm so excited.
Artie, you brought friends. I always tell you to bring friends. You never have any friends. I thought you
I
had
know
any
because
friends.
he's really boring and doesn't know how to make friends.
And
Zep's not my friend.
Hey,
We have
I'm
worked
Ripple.
together in the past. We're currently working together. She's not my friend.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
Ripple. I'm pretty sure one of my partners
like
comes
this,
and gambles
I
here
work
a lot.
alone. Well, actually, that's more Niall. Actually, really, with the whole I work alone. So lame. Anyways, yes, I would like to gamble on. Ooh, how many chickens are there? I gotta pick a good
should,
number.
yeah,
What's the number?
between you and
we should
me.
go 6. Can I gamble on 6, please?
Hey,
Of
Zep.
course.
Zep.
Thank you. Yes.
Deimos and I, very good buddies.
Good. Buddy.
So he's like
I'm
actually
gonna-
one of your
I'm gonna-
friends. You have friends.
Of course I have friends. Anyway,
Well, I just find that quite surprising with your personality. But
are you gonna let me give you a
Oh.
hint on
Sure.
who's to? I mean, I couldn't. I mean, I could like keep my mouth shut if you'd like me to. But I was
Okay,
just gonna
just
tell
say
you
it,
what
just say
Deimos
it.
told me to bet on.
As this is happening, Ripple, you see Deimos kind of leans over really far down. This Minotaur's like 7 feet tall. He's gotta go like crouching, and it's like, you said one of your partners gambles here. What do they look like?
Yeah.
Are they hot?
Wait, what?
Are they hot? Are they sexy?
They're
Would I know
super
them?
hot.
Oh, okay.
Probably. They
I'll-
talk about you like all the time.
I'll give
I'm
you
trying to come up
friend
with a
discount.
partner.
I'll give you friend
Trying to
discount
come up
then.
with a partner.
Family discount. I'll give you
Hey.
discount on your
Oh.
first bet.
Awesome. I'll take it. You know,
Beautiful. This is a
Yeah.
good day.
hey, I'm trying to come up with a name for this
Well,
partner.
if it's
I'm trying to make
anything
them
better
up.
than
Whoa,
Coral.
while Sly is trying
Sly.
to come up with a name.
Sly.
Yeah, send
Second.
Sly a name, Morgan. Send Sly a
Just
good
pull it
name.
to a random
So-
page.
Candy.
So while
Candy?
Morgan
What?
and okay.
Andy.
Carl and Candy. Oh,
Heard Andy.
No. Hang on.
This is good. We're getting
Pepper.
Pepper and candy.
and Carl.
Hang on.
Hazard.
Ooh.
No, wait.
Hazard could be a sexy tiefling.
Yeah, I like.
Mhm.
I'll take it.
Hazard.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Hazard the sexy tiefling.
Heck yes.
I'll take it. Yeah, my partner, Hazard.
Oh,
You probably gotta know Hazard. They come here literally all the time.
absolutely. Of course.
They're not here right now because like they're
They're
in this other
busy.
city, doing some stuff right now, some crime, obviously.
Of
But like, love some chaos. Anyway, Hazard told me. He said, always bet
Yes.
on blue
That's it.
chicken
No,
number
just
5.
Number 5. All right. Mambo, we call him. Mambo number 5.
Ow.
Nice.
All right. We got it. Bets.
Oh my
He
God.
points all the way back to
I was about to
Niall,
say,
who's like
no,
standing far off away from the
Oh no,
chickens.
I was trying to like slink and hide while this was going on.
No, he's 7 feet tall. You're 6.5. He sees your ass. He's like, "You betting? You? Oh, come on! I'll give you the friend discount."
Niles is
What?
sick in the mud.
He's seriously boring.
It's okay. We all can be a little boring. Boring can be sexy. Come on now.
I'm never boring.
Mm,
Please.
no, I'll just
Fine.
watch for now.
All right. You'll see how fun
I'll
it is,
watch
though.
one, and if I like it, I'll bet on the next one.
All right. But okay. Well, the race will be starting in about 20 minutes. But
Hang on.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. That was out of character. I don't know why. You
I was like, wow, Artagan became really gay all of a sudden.
all of us.
Look, it's fine.
Do you
Deimos.
see this? Do you see this whole man that he's
Yeah,
inside?
Deimos brings it out. It's fine.
Yeah.
Also, I guess sort of on note, Alden is like doing a flyby to see. Basically, Niall's kind of paranoid in general. Flyby, get a feel for the area.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me that perception check, and then Artagan, what were you saying to?
It was just telling Zephyr like, yeah. I mean, I was going to tell you what Deimos, as a close friend, told me, but I guess you don't want to hear it. So,
What gave you that idea? Of course I want to hear it.
all right,
Come
all right.
on.
Okay.
Hey.
Between you and me,
Okay.
he says that blue chicken number 3 is looking very good today.
So, Max.
But I already bet on 6. Darn.
You could bet
I
twice.
guess I could bet on both of them.
You could bet on both of them.
I'm trying to figure out how much Zephyr would trust Niall.
I would
Not
say,
Niall, sorry.
to be
Ortegan's
fair,
word.
Ortegan has not said anything super lying to anyone yet. This is the first lie that has come out of Ortegan's
But
mouth.
this is not the first job I've worked
That's
with
true.
Artegan.
Maybe roll a dice on it and roll a
Yeah,
percentile
yeah.
dice about how much.
Okay.
Niall, what did you roll?
Alden got a nat 20 for a 23. I swear, if I burn
All these nat
nat
20s
20s
on the stupidest rolls.
yeah, on the most irrelevant stuff, maybe
We will
okay.
say that. Are you looking through Alan's
Checking
eyes?
in every like 6 seconds, like check, bop back to make sure no one's messing with him.
Mhm.
Check, and the mental connection of if you see something when I'm not in watching through your eyes, immediately let me know.
Yeah. I'd say you don't see anything like dangerous or like suspicious, anything like that. But with a nat 20 and your previous success on the towers, what you do see is what looks to be a very old and decrepit white Abishai Scrivener, which you know are often in charge of either copying over like spell books. Sometimes they are the ones who copy contracts. They work inside of this these towers, and you can see one that seems to be betting on or in at least trying to get in to bet on this next race that you all have just bet on.
And I will kind of speak up as like, sorry, I was distracted when you said your name.
Me? You were distracted
Yes.
from me? I am 7 feet tall and pure sexiness.
No, you're so
I was
rude.
too busy admiring the color of your fur.
I see.
How-
I like
okay,
it.
okay.
I like it.
How
Deimos.
old?
How
How
old?
old is Deimos?
He's a minotaur. It's a little hard to tell, but he's young, like younger.
Okay.
He's probably
So,
like,
like,
what? I don't know how long he's in his
Like,
like quarter of
appropriate
his life. Yeah.
For like.
Oh, absolutely. He's
what,
hot.
a
He's hot as
20
fuck.
So for
Deimos.
like a 20 to 22-year-old, it's an appropriate age to like.
I'd say he's he's on the older
Wanna
end
join
of the
the
20s.
polycule?
He's
Oh
on the
my
older end of the
goodness.
20s, but he is still pretty young.
Okay, it's Minotaur. It's fantasy world.
Yeah. He's legal, you're legal, and there's not like 1,000-year difference. So, you know, it all works out.
Deimos, well, I'm hesitant to try. I noticed, and I will point out at the white Abishai, I noticed a friend in the crowd who needs your attention.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So,
Interesting.
please. And he will...
Yeah, and Deimos
Wait, before
kinda
he leaves,
looks quizzingly between like Niall and the white Abishai, and then back and is like, I don't know, and then like glances at Artegan, and like at everyone trying to be like, what is this code situation? He's like, okay, I'll go talk to them, because I am in charge of running this betting ring. But he was very, very like, okay, you sense
Before-
that he might know something about this individual as well. But yeah, what
before
were you going
Deimos leaves, we need to resolve the betting.
Oh yes. So you
I rolled
grab
an
onto like
88.
Deimos's arm as he's about to walk off.
But I rolled an 88 on the percentile dice. Does that mean I can tell or
You
have a
should have
better idea
called
that?
I'm
before
gonna
you
call it
rolled.
that's the percentage you believe, because that is what I was
Okay.
implying by like roll the percent you believe, Artegan.
Okay, cool. All right, can I actually bet on number 3 as well? I want to bet on 3 and 6.
Of course. Absolutely. Well, I'll get that down. I'll go see our friend as he looks over
Yes,
at
I'll
Niall.
go and speak to him first, and I will approach the white Abishai.
All right, you're gonna go talk to the Abishai first.
Yep.
All right, go for it.
I see you've been trying to get Deimos's attention.
You see, this white Abishai, for those who don't know, they basically look like Dragonborn, but devilish Dragonborn. Big old wings. This one has kind of your very classic scribe attire, and big fur cloak over top. No weapons you can see, which is kind of rare in these parts, but you imagine it might be because killing one of them would end very poorly for whoever decided to do so, as they are kind of the main reason this city is here, is to scribe all these books. And I will say, Niall, do you know Infernal, or are you waltzing up with Common?
He would probably be waltzing up with Infernal because Tiefling.
Ah, very good. So, as you waltz up with this Infernal, you see this old scrivener kind of turn to you and look and be like, "Oh, yes, my good friend Deimos. I was trying to get a hold of him. This is my 4th bet this morning. I've not been very lucky. Did you need Deimos as well?"
I saw you're struggling and was bringing him to you.
Ah, so kind. I don't like it. What do you
Oh,
want?
it's for a favor.
Of course.
As part of the favor, would you like to... One of my companions is actually friends with Deimos, and I overheard some insight on who to avoid betting on.
Did you overhear who to avoid betting on, or did you hear Artegan telling Zephyr to bet on 3? Which did you overhear, Niall? As you were standing a bit away from either one.
I will roll a perception
Great.
check. I figured the bird caught it as well. But
you would have had to have been listening at that exact moment with the burb.
How's a 21 doing for that?
I would say you can choose. You heard both, and you could choose whether to give the good or bad.
So, you probably through RP. I want information on the towers.
Okay, of course. Who doesn't want information on the towers?
Yes, I'd like to know how to tell which tower contains what. I can, as part of the favor, depending on how you feel, I can at least tell you who to avoid betting on. And he pulls out the golden shark and maybe help sweeten your bet.
Okay, I'm listening. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check, Bard. Come on. Come on now.
Dice! Dice! Okay, not terrible. What's my persuasion mod? What the? Did I really not?
Is it just...
Okay.
Are you good in deception, not persuasion?
No, I apparently didn't take persuasion as one of my proficiencies.
Nice.
What the heck, me? Still a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right. Level 8 characters. Let's go. You see that
Hold on, Kiki is attacking the bottom of the door.
Right. Let's see. 1 second.
And as like a side note, while this is while that's happening, Ripple is absolutely flirting with Deimos.
Heck yeah.
Artegan, how are you feeling about Ripple flirting with Deimos?
He's not my man.
Okay.
Are
Are you into
Maybe
the
they're-
flirting happening, or are you a little neutral? Okay.
I mean, I get enough, so that's
Okay.
fine.
All right.
I get my share.
Good.
Okay.
All right. So yes, dirty 20. You see that this old kind of Abishai looks at you, looks back at the group that, let's be honest, y'all stand out and you showed up together, and is like, all right, I want to know who they bet on as well.
Avoid 3.
Okay.
The Earth Genasi bet on all of them. He
Except 3.
Okay.
except 3. He seems to be an addict.
Nah. Who isn't?
The other tiefling bet on 6 and got talked into betting into 3.
All right. You see Scrivener's scribing, writing.
I unfortunately did not hear what the other Genasi bet on because, and you'll point up at Alan, my friend I was looking through my friend at that time and spotted you at that moment.
All right. If I win this race, I'll tell you and your friends what you want to know. So,
That's fair.
maybe, I'm betting on 1. Maybe you and your friends should make sure that, 1 wins. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to find Deimos.
Hold on, and just hands up his like, Deimos, finish catching up with my friend.
Deimos is heavily flirting with Ripple right now and is
Heck yeah.
not paying attention at all to you calling his name.
Yeah, just
And
demeanor
while we're
immediately
flirting-
drops.
during the flirting, Ripple absolutely like mentions how Hazard, who always comes, is also totally into Deimos and is just hasn't actually got up the nerve to actually do anything about it yet. But he's super into it.
Deimos loves all of this. Deimos is a Leo through and through. If we track that into the nine
I'm gonna
hells,
roll for his birthday, and I'm gonna see.
Deimos
But no, yeah, he's a
absolutely
Leo.
wants any and all affection and attention. So yeah,
Yeah,
Niall, you're gonna have to go
was
like
gonna
all
look
the way
over
back
the-
over there.
Yeah, Niall's gonna look over at the Abishai. Is like, you're probably going to have to walk up to him. I'm going to see how much we can sway things for number one.
Wonderful. And you see this old Abishai kind of goes off in the middle of flirting. Ripple, you're like this tall. Deimos is so much taller than you. And you just see from around Deimos just like a dragon's claw grab onto Deimos's arm, and Deimos looks like, sorry, I need to take business, business. And turns and deals with finishing, basically getting that Abishai's bet, and then immediately everyone else and their mother also wants Deimos's attention to finish placing bets as the race is going to start soon. And you all have Niall sauntering over to you with some new information.
Yep, so how to present this to Whisper? How to actually other general questions.
Actually, can I get again? So who bet on what? I have the chickens down. The chicken teams down. Who bet on team 1? That's just the Abishai so far.
Yeah.
2. Who bet on 2?
Artegan bet on all
Artegan
of
bet
them
on
but
all of them.
3. Except for 3.
Yep.
I bet on 5.
You bet on 5. Did you bet on another one? Because Deimos said you should.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna say that.
Which, yeah,
For
okay, we'll say 5 and
1.
6. Or no, 5
1.
and 6.
No, come on. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and say that I bet on all of them except 3
Okay.
as well.
Oh my
just for the
Wow.
fun of it.
Because look, he drives
I
a
know
hard.
it's a little metagaming, but I don't care.
He drives a hard bargain too. You're trying to flirt with this man.
Exactly.
He's like,
He's very
he's so
persuasive, okay? He's charismatic.
Zephyr,
So-
you bet
And
on
Purple
3
doesn't mind.
and
6.
3 and 6.
Max,
Yes.
general question with I'm asking this again with the nat 20 on the bird's perception. Could Niall get within bardic inspiration range 5 minutes before the race starts? Like, can you get within 30 feet of the chicken?
With a familiar?
No, like the
Oh, with the
I'm-
racetrack?
yes, I'm basically
Yeah,
saying
you could because
from the familiar he would know layout stuff.
Yeah, and I mean it's kind of more like a Formula 1 racetrack than a long distance one. It's like you go around multiple times and it's, a little curvy thing. So people usually line the area around it to, cheer and, fucking have a good time. So you could theoretically get close.
Alright, so I will try to get the party together. Like, inside voices. Whisper.
Inside voices whisper.
You get used to it.
Are you sure?
No.
Are you sure?
He will draw their attention to the Abishai.
Okay.
that is someone who works within the towers. I have struck a bargain with her that if we enable the blue bird that she bet on to win, we will get information pertinent to our task.
Okay.
Can you all... And he will look at Whisper for this direct eye contact. Can you swallow your pride for the sake of the mission?
Yeah.
She bet on one.
Okay. Zephyr is going to whisper to Deimos and say, "Can I bet on one?"
No, we're away from Deimos.
Deimos
No,
is
she's gonna
wandering.
cast. No, she casts message,
You
which
said
has a range of
whisper,
120 feet. That's what I meant to say. Sorry. She casts the spell message because she has it,
but- Okay.
and then it's gonna
Yeah.
say,
Um.
"Can I bet on one as well?"
I already bet on one, so
Well, you
I
can't hear
bet on
this.
one too.
I don't think
Oh,
any of
no.
you can hear this. As is message. Do you have to say? it
Oh
out
no,
loud?
not the message.
Like,
Just what
think you-
Niall said.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to verbally say it, but you can whisper? You can
Yeah, you
basically...
could like turn away and whisper.
It says
Whisper,
you
and
point
they
a
will
finger towards
hear
a creature within range and whisper a message. The target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. So I
Okay.
don't know if that means also he can only hear my whisper. Either way, she does it. I can roll stealth for it.
Yeah,
I
give,
can be
give us a little
stealthy.
stealth. Give us a little
Yeah.
stealth.
Cool.
We'll see if
I
you...
love that for me.
Yeah. The
Also,
artificer's
there's
stealthing. Who would have guessed?
That ooh, good. I'm glad I get advantage on my stealth checks. That's a 22.
Yeah, none
Yeah.
of us notice.
None of you notice. Zephyr, you hear, as you whisper this to Deimos, you just hear back, "You'd better make it worth it, darling." And that's, maybe a
Ooh.
yes. You assume that's
Oh.
a yes.
All right.
Sorry, I forgot. Did the Abishai take the golden great white shark?
Did you offer it, like, up?
Yes.
Then yes.
As,
I would say yes.
enhance your bet.
Absolutely. She's... Give me mine.
I also want to note that Artegan 100% forgot why they were there until Niall was like towers, and then he's like, "Oh God, yeah, right, slugs."
I can...
Deimos is distracting.
Everyone else forgot why they were there too. Literally, Deimos just got all of you to bet on like 5 fucking
Yes.
races. The only one who didn't forget was Niall.
Again, professionalism.
Or
Again.
Niall's just,
Intelligence dump stat.
or Niall's just not into minotaurs. We'll figure out. We'll figure out who's not.
Into womanitars.
Minotaurs.
Oh my god. Okay, anyway.
Yeah. So you.
I can try to subtly enhance the performance, and he'll like pull the sitar down. I can ask if Deimos would like me to perform, and I can use that to sneak in a way to make one better. Does anyone have subtle means to sabotage the others or help one as well? Actually, he'll turn to Artagan and is like, do people interfere, or do people just watch and fist fight over however the chickens perform?
Let me ask my DM real quick.
People.
Hey
people
God.
definitely, yeah. People definitely try to interfere. It's whether or not they're skilled enough to not get caught. It's kind of an understanding that if you can interfere without getting caught, that's like fair game. But if you do get caught, that's, you know, you're probably gonna... Deimos won't do anything. All the other people that bet are gonna probably take care of it when it becomes apparent. So it's kind of, you know, at your own risk, you are allowed to change the outcomes of the race. Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Wow,
Oh my God.
Artegan boils all that down to, yeah, for sure.
So, Do any of you have subtle ways to also help?
I mean, I can.
Probably
if-
not.
I mean, kind of. Like, I myself can, like, get around kind of sneaky, but it's kind of weird. The ground here is wrong, and so I don't
Oh my
really do it that often
god, you're complaining
here.
about the ground again.
Yes, Zephyr, I'm complaining about the ground again.
So annoying.
It's different. It's wrong.
It's
Ripple.
how can it be that different?
It's different. Ripple, you would
not.
agree with me, right? About the water here is different. It's wrong. I guess. It's different.
Yeah, it's different, but like, not different enough to like really affect me.
I mean,
There's a difference. I will say there is a difference, but like, it
Maybe
just
it's-
doesn't affect me.
Maybe the difference between
noticeable,
water
but it
and
doesn't
water
change
is
things.
more if it's earth and earth. I don't know. I just don't do it that much here. I
is
can.
is being here your first experience being off plane from your home?
That I know of. Yeah, probably. Yes.
Oh, maybe, yes, no. Who knows? Could be.
Okay,
What does
so
it matter?
I guess a good point. I guess help me try to convince Deimos to let me perform a song for this race and hope I don't make an extra scene that I don't intend to.
Anyone have any other things that they can do to assist in this race before we cut to Artagan and Niall talking to Deimos?
There might be something I can do, but I actually want to see if like Zephyr could roll some kind of check to see if it would actually be effective. I was thinking of casting the darkness spell over all the chickens except for one, so they wouldn't know where they were going. But I want her to see if check her memory to see if she knows if abyssal chickens can see through magical darkness.
You would know that would be too noticeable because
too
darkness
noticeable?
literally
Okay.
turns the entire area
Yeah,
into like
good
pitch black,
point.
and someone will be like, "Who's fucking with the chickens?"
And they don't even
yeah.
have eyes.
Yeah.
They don't
The
have
other thing is if someone turned invisible, I could hold the chicken and run really fast.
Do you actually
But like it's on the
suggest
ground,
this?
so it's
Trick
little, like
the
just
other
kind of
ones.
going.
Do you actually
I mean, you could turn
Yeah.
invisible and like
Yeah.
like you could sneak around before the race
Yeah,
starts
she
and
could mess stuff up.
undo the buckles to like the cart. There's things y'all can do. It's not only just like you have about 5 to 10 minutes before the race starts. You could go like maim one of them. You got options, all right?
Yeah.
Y'all gotta make
Does-
this chicken win.
Artagan
I
has
would
an
say,
idea.
There's nothing
not
I
a
can
good
like,
idea,
do
but it's an idea.
personally. But if I was invisible,
I can do that.
I can kind of do that.
ooh, that'd be fun. How can you kind of do invisible?
I have
You've
passed up
seen it, though.
trees.
I
Yeah,
feel
that-
like invisibility will perform better.
Zeph, you have coffee. Do you have anything chickens can't eat? Feed it to all the chickens but one.
No, I don't have anything like poisonous. That'd be cool, but I don't have stuff like
Chickens
that.
have
no.
coffee.
I just have coffee. I don't think coffee would do anything.
I can only turn one of you invisible, so who feels that will be best suited to their skills?
I'm really stealthy, and
I'm
I
also
can
really
kinda
stealthy.
What's the light situation?
What's the light situation? It is
Yeah.
high noon. It's
Oh.
direct
Are
overhead
there,
cloudy
like-
lighting.
Okay, question. Would 'cause I'm assuming
Hold
the
on,
answer is
keep you on
no, but I'm
spec
going to ask
down.
anyway. For hang on, where is it again? Shadow step. If I was like in someone's actual shadow, like would that count? I use shadow step
Can you read shadow
from
step?
someone's shadow?
Can you read the thing?
When you are in dim light or darkness, as a bonus action, you can teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space.
I would not say that being in a shadow is dim light or darkness. You would need something that would affect, like, dim light affects vision, where like a shadow doesn't do that.
Zephyr has darkness.
Zephyr could make a little pocket of darkness off of the corner, but that is fucking weird.
It's noticeable.
And
We're looking for
noticeable, yeah.
subtle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zephyr is also quite stealthy.
Who of
I
you?
have a minor illusion cantrip. You can also use that.
Okay.
Who of you three has the most confidence in your skills with fine motor movements?
I'm very confident in my skills.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident.
I have silence and pass without trace.
This is the best part of a party that doesn't work together. They're like, no, I'm actually better than you. And it's like, no.
Yeah, I can also pass without trace. It's the rock thing I was talking about. I can
I have
blend in
expertise
with
and stuff.
the
Can-
earth.
He's more asking about
And-
sleight of hand.
Yeah, you'll need
Yeah.
sleight of hand
I have
for
gloves of thievery.
+4.
So
I have +3.
plus 11.
fucking hell. I would say plus 11 might do it.
Yeah.
Hearing that is like, all right, Zephyr, and he'll pull out the citrine and use one of the charges to cast invisibility.
All right.
Ooh.
Work quickly.
How long does it last? And
I think. Hold on.
if Zephyr interacts with something, does invisibility break?
Oh yeah, like what kinds of things will break my invisibility?
Casting a spell, taking the attack action.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Yeah, you can do item interactions, but
Don't cast a spell.
attacking anything, casting another spell, and Niall would bring like no magic, no attacking. You
Okay,
have an
I was
hour.
gonna do that anyways.
All right.
Ooh, this will be fun.
You have an hour or until someone punches me hard if they don't like my music.
You're gonna
You got-
play music.
Well, you
You
better
got
play
20
music
minutes.
well.
All right. So, Zephyr, I'd say you have an hour, but the race starts in about 10 minutes. So you actually
Alrighty,
do
cool.
not have that long. You could
Great.
probably
But
get to
presumably
2.
this sabotage would
Two
happen
chickens. Alrighty.
would be done before the
Don't-
race would begin.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, you have about 10 minutes total to interfere with 2 of
Artega
these.
needs to say, hey, don't bother messing with chicken 3.
Yep.
No, absolutely not.
All right. So,
Just make sure that you don't mess with one.
all right.
Well,
Who are
duh.
you one. You got one
Definitely chicken number 5.
chicken number 5. Got it. All right. Go
Combo.
ahead, and as you sneak into where they're all kind of being staged, you see the
Yeah.
groups of 4 chickens. They have a kind of sled, and just like weighted in the back, it appears that the chickens are kind of like greyhounds. They race the track chasing something, and the weighted sled is just extra weight to make it a little more interesting. And there's spikes on some of them, the sleds. Some of them have like meat hanging off of them to try to distract the other chickens. It's a very weird situation, but it is an unmanned race.
Cool. Definitely gonna. I think the move is to add some heavy stuff
To
to
5.
the sleds.
All right.
Yeah, to 5 and one other one.
Okay, so go ahead and give me that sleight of hand for 5. We'll see how well you do.
Oh my god. I
Yeah.
rolled a nat 1.
All right, 5 is fine.
Yeah.
You
Does invisibility help? Does invisibility give the
no, invisibility is what let you get into where these
Yeah.
chickens are. It doesn't help
I-
you
Dude.
pick anything up.
I tried.
Okay, gonna roll.
Well,
a
and then
different
you
dice
can now you try to mess with 5, but you don't
Yeah.
really. You're like looking around for something heavy, and you think you add something that is like heavy enough, but you don't realize that like the chickens actually had like training weights on, so they're
Yeah.
actually you just added their race weight, so they're fine now. It's like
Oh,
it's like when if you
no.
weigh it down enough, it gets speed on ice. That's essentially what you not like in Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
So that's 5. 5 does not get a bonus, but it doesn't get a penalty to its
Okay.
races.
All right. Cool.
But another one.
Yes, another one.
Which one are
Much
you
better.
doing?
Oh, I'll just roll. How many chickens are there?
There's 6 teams.
But you only
16.
have 10 minutes.
Okay,
a bit
then
less.
Yeah, you
either
only
2
get-
or 4. So I'll probably do 4 because that's next to 5. Just make
Yeah.
it easier.
All right.
I got a 23.
Yeah, I'd say you that one will be at disadvantage for its
Sweet.
roll. All right.
All right.
And with that,
can I
I'd
go
say
pickpocket some people?
absolutely. You sneak out, and as the race is started, Zephyr is still invisible. Give me a straight roll. We'll see what you come away with.
Okay.
No,
okay.
hey, Kiki.
Or give me a sleight of hand, but we'll see what you just
Yeah,
one.
no, that was a 30.
A what now?
A 30. I rolled a
Remember, plus
19.
11?
Okay,
Yeah.
you come away with what alignment are you again? Is it anything evil?
I feel like she's evil. She's got like chaotic evil.
Yeah, all right. You come away with 4 soul coins.
Ooh. Yes.
Ow.
And so
During the sabotage.
yeah, so Zephyr's out of kind of commission. She can't assist or hurt whatever. The rest, she's pickpocketing people as this race begins. What are Niall and Artegan will eventually go. We're doing a little time jump. We'll eventually go to try to boost 1. Is there anything, Ripple, that you can think of doing to assist? You could melt some
minor-
ice. You could, you do have
Yeah.
that, right?
Yes,
During the
I
race,
have
you could melt some
shape
ice
water.
under one of
create
them
destroy
going by.
water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have create destroy water, shape water.
You could take one, make it go off the rails a little bit during the
Yeah.
race. All right. So therefore, if you're going to be doing something during the race, we'll jump to Artagan and Niall, who are going to kind of get this race started.
Okay.
So yeah, you
what
see
is it?
Deimos is finishing collecting all the little tallies. He's stuffing them in boxes. Whatever people do when they are fucking betting coordinators. I don't know. I've bet on a horse race once in my life.
Hey, listen, someone who's not musically inclined is playing a bard and is... So, please be nice about the music thing.
But yeah, you and Artagan are walking up to Deimos as he's getting ready to start this race.
I'm
Sure.
sorry if this is an odd request, but I had a thought and... You remember my guy's name and not one of the other characters I play. And I will, like, sling his instrument forward. Would it be inappropriate to stand by and play some music to try to liven up the energy of the atmosphere here?
Oh, that would be great. Yeah, no, I think that would be fantastic. That could be fun. It's different. We haven't had any live entertainment. Well, I guess the chickens are live entertainment, but no, that's sure. Do you need like a box, a soap box, or like do you need something to stand on?
No, I just figured I'd ask before I just started. You're a friend of someone I'm on a job with, but I don't want to make things weird or give Artagan a conflict of interest.
For playing music?
I don't know. I don't come to places that bet often. It could distract the chickens. It could rile up the crowd more.
Okay.
Are you
figured-
trying to
Yes.
talk yourself out of
That sounds
the
great.
thing that you
Yeah,
volunteered
whoa.
to do?
No, rile up the chickens, or something with the crowd, distract the crowd. It sounds great.
All right.
So yeah, you are able to
And
get
he's
a
going to
little
use
soapbox.
thaumaturgy. He's going to slip in his words of inspiration to his music
All right.
and use thaumaturgy to make it sound like lyrics.
Beautiful. All right. So, and you are doing that with 1 on
Yep.
chicken 1. Cool.
Let me see what the bardic inspiration die is at this level. it's not just fuel for my cool whispers ability. 1d8 for 10 minutes.
All
and
right.
he'd probably start playing right as the countdown begins.
Cool. So as of right now, 1 has a buff on it or a bonus to it. 2 is chilling at regular. We're going to be doing this. It's just going to be a D10 or a D20 roll. And if it's got a plus, it gets advantage. If it's got a negative or like it's been messed with, it gets disadvantage. 3 and 4 are at disadvantage. 5 and 6 are fine. So 2, 5, and 6 have not been touched, Ripple. Which you can tell coming out the gate. You can see that 4 is struggling as the race starts. Let's get some race music. Whatever the fuck that means. Hold on.
Woo!
Hello, little
Let's see,
miss.
'cause I can't.
Tate and I
yeah,
have
like,
motorcycle songs for Pip and Paris if you want those.
Beautiful.
We do. We do.
alright.
Probably copyrighted though.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right.
definitely.
So out the gate, we have our chickens
Kiki,
going
Kiki.
around the track. Zephyr, you've just made it back from pickpocketing people to see the start of this race.
Oh, by the
Stay
way,
invisible.
again,
Yeah, you can stay invisible.
Niall's holding concentration for the full hour.
Okay, yeah, that's
He
fair.
doesn't know what Zephyr's up to.
Yeah, Zephyr's.
Zephyr's gonna do some more shenanigans. I have to figure out what, but she will be doing
Um,
more shenanigans.
Yeah. All right. So as we go, you can affect one of those 3, or those 3 that are left. Ripple, who are you choosing? 2, 5, or 6? I will say you bet on 2, 5, and you bet on all of them. So you know
yeah.
you're
All except 3.
all except 3. Yes.
I will mess with number 5 to start with, which makes me sad because
That was your original
That was
bet.
your-
that was my
original
original
bet.
bet. But I do know the mission comes first, and I bet on all the other ones anyway. And I fully intend to come back, and I will bet on 5 when I come back with Hazard.
All
Thank
right.
you very much.
You don't
So
kill
I'll
them.
mess. I will mess with.
Okay.
I'm assuming that I can just use the cantrip of shape water.
Yeah,
To
to
kind of
kind of
mess with
change
the
the
track.
track. Yeah.
Yeah, change the track under.
Under
I said 5.
All right, so we're gonna go down the line. I'm gonna go 6 to 1 because 1 is the one that y'all
The
want
one we
to
care about.
All right, 6 with a straight roll is a 16. Oh,
Whoa, go 6! Sorry, I still.
You just said
Zephyr
you
cheers.
just hear that from nowhere.
Yeah,
All
Zephyr
right.
just cheers for 6, and I was like,
5 at disadvantage. Oh no, hold on. Why am I not rolling in here? All right, 5 disadvantage. 11 at disadvantage. 4 at disadvantage. Nat 1.
Cool.
3 at disadvantage. Oh no. Hold up. There's ice on the track.
Oh, that's the
All
whole
right.
point.
There's
supposed to be
extra
there.
ice on the track. 1
no.
or 3 at disadvantage. That was a nat 20. At disadvantage, a 7. 2 at regular.
Can I mess
A
with more
9.
than just the 1?
Just
Nope.
that one, we're saying.
Ah,
All right, and here she
okay.
is. At advantage, you have to beat a 16.
Come on.
Number 1.
Come on.
First roll, not above a 16. Second roll, that'll do it. Fucking 19 on the die. All right.
Oh.
You did it!
First place is 1. Second place is 6. And third place is 5.
Zephyr feels so
Also-
proud of herself. I'd almost bet on the winning chicken if we hadn't sabotaged the whole race.
And with that, you see the chickens doing their laps, making them round. The second lap around, Ripple was able to get one of them to swerve off. But 5 still came in third, so you know.
Yeah. So clearly, the better chicken to bet on a normal,
Obviously,
race.
yeah. And as the first chicken, literally, chicken group number 1, sled racing team number 1 comes across, you see that the white Abishai kind of looks over and locks eyes with you, Niall, as you finish playing. You play a little victory tune.
A little fanfare.
Yeah, a little fanfare. And she locks eyes with you. And you see now Deimos has kind of gone and is that's too aggressive. Hold on. That's not it. That's too exciting. Where's chill one? Sure.
After
it's an exciting time.
After having to keep up like a full song to not make the words of inspiration not stick out, just down in some water, and it's like.
All right. So yeah, as everyone kind of disperses, they're starting to go over to the to Deimos, who's now kind of at the area where he's giving out the what you bet and how much you win. It's like a percentage wager, 1 to 300, all that kind of shit. That I don't care about telling, because you all were really here for one thing, information. And so as people clear, you see that the white Abishai is kind of still standing where you originally saw them. Zephyr, where are you? I will say Artagan, Niall, and Ripple, you've probably started to head towards at least the white Abishai as Scrivener, as she has not moved, because even though she's lawful evil, she's lawful, and she made a deal. So she will be honoring it. You kept up your end of the bargain.
Niall's worry was basically we didn't shake on it. Should we have shook on it?
You did hand over a item, so that is close.
Yeah, Zephyr is in the stands tying people's shoes together.
Beautiful.
Not tying their shoes to their own shoes, but tying their shoes to other people's shoes.
Great.
Are you gonna make a little chain?
Are you gonna make your
tied shoes?
Are you gonna make your way over to where everyone else is to hear?
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure the shoe chain, at the end of the shoe chain, I'll be at the team and I'll tie the team's shoes all to each other. That'll be fun.
Great.
I'm gonna do that.
One person gets up and just.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all y'all three shoes are gonna be tied together.
Can we go one campaign in Avernus without being tied together?
No.
Well, we're
No.
technically not on Avernus.
Because I won't be tied together with any.
I mean, in Avernus, as in short for Descendants of Avernus, the universe.
No, okay. We are still in Baitor.
All right.
Avernus
so
musical.
5 levels deep instead of 1.
Yep. As you all approach this white Abishai, you see that she is, as much as you imagine a devilish dragon could look, happy. It seems to be grinning, has some crooked fang situation happening. It honestly looks like a grimace, but you're assuming that's good. You don't really know the anatomy well enough. You haven't seen enough smiling white Abishai to know any different, because you try to keep your distance. But yeah, as you all are there, I'll say, Zephyr, you're also have made your way now. You finished tying the people who were trying to get to the to get to Deimos to take their winnings, and you are now starting on the team's shoes, I would imagine.
Yes.
Yes,
no laces.
Oh, you got Skechers.
Yeah, I don't have laces either.
Everyone
I've
wearing
got
Skechers?
these tall boots. No, I've got these tall kind of leather boots that don't have laces.
Oh my lord!
You just kind of
At least according
well,
to the Hero Forge, no laces.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
did you see my character in here, Forge? There are no laces on that.
So
Alright.
your plan.
If they have no shoelaces to tie together, I'll just get my rope out and tie them together.
Your rope,
50 feet.
will it be invisible or will it be visible?
It
it
will
probably
be
will be
visible the
visible.
moment it's let go.
Okay.
The wording of invisibility is
So,
all
and I don't
objects
need to take-
on you and that you hold. So the moment that it's completely let go, it will just whoop, and we'll see
Cool.
rope
Well,
around
then I'll
us.
just hold on to it the whole time.
All right.
Will you not
So-
feel it?
You will, but you won't see anything. So
And also, I'm imagining
You're
we're
talking.
about to be on the receiving end of a crazy sleight of hand check, so we're distracted.
Yeah, go ahead and give me that sleight of hand check
Oh my
before
God,
we
I'm
get
so
started, and then we will go into...
30 again.
Yeah,
Oh
cool,
my
none of us
God.
This
noticed.
is the slimmest rope you've ever seen. The slipperiest little rope. Alright. So, as you all are busy being hobbled together by your teammate, Niall, I would imagine you are the one who is going to kind of walk up, at least in front of the other two, towards
Yeah.
the White Abishai. And
Do I make
you
the
are...
deck save now, or
No,
are you
I'd
going
say
to
you're
be
all
gracious?
standing there, and then
Yeah.
Zephyr starts on your shoes.
Alright. Content with your winnings?
I am. So, what is it that you wanted to know?
How to tell what's in what tower?
Yes. Well, are you looking for something specific? I don't want to get
Contracts.
too much. Contracts. And you see, pulls out like an abacus and is fucking counting like days and time and doing some math to figure out where it currently is. Looking up at the sky, it's just past noon. Well, interesting enough about contracts. They've been in the North Tower for... Fucking, your rope gets pulled a little bit and Zephyr freaks out about winning that. They've been in the North Tower for several days now, actually. Haven't been able to move them as we haven't been able to record all the new contracts that keep coming in. Some individual who goes by the broker has been making many deals, and we simply cannot keep up.
So there's enough of a chance that it might be there tomorrow if need be. So hold on, sorry, I tried doing a thing to distract Kiki and it went too well. She is currently eating a banker box from the inside, and I need that to pack tomorrow.
But yeah, I will say, as you hear this information that that contracts have been in the North Tower now for several days, as they can't switch like the towers until they have stopped or
Making
complete all the contracts, because no one can be in there when it shifts. So this Abishai is unsure about how much longer, but assumes it will be probably another day. However, Zephyr, when you hear this title of the broker, you start hearing a slight kind of like ticking, and you feel your vision go. You let go of that rope, and we're gonna have a little chat.
Oh boy.
Oh my
You
God.
don't stick your head in
Oh
there.
dear.
Do you want everyone deafened or just muted?
Oh. I was trying to figure it out which one I would want.
Live on the
I'm
live
okay
on the
with
bold
being
side.
deafened.
Just mute everyone.
Okay.
Just mute everyone.
Yeah, let's have everyone mute.
All right, you can all listen in, but are muted. All right. So, I guess they won't see, but as you release this rope, it becomes apparent now you were tying the shoes together. The rope becomes visible. I will say that you are still invisible, but
Okay.
you do stand up quite quickly and bump into, we'll say, Artegan, that you were tying
Shoot.
Artegan's shoes. And so Artegan, you feel something bump into you. And when you stand up, you can't see anything now. Let me switch over this music. This is not the right music.
No.
This is not it. You have had this in the past. You've had these triggers, these words that kind of shunt you into someone else's memories. It's not at least as far as you know, it's not actively happening, but it's happened recently in the past. And when you get shunted through to this memory, you see the body kind of stepping into this grand living room. You've been here before. You see a kind of middle-aged man, human, standing near the fireplace. It's kind of like a formal sitting area. You see, and standing next to him, you see what looks to be a pretty elegant tiefling, dressed in kind of like a pinstripe suit, almost like something from like a gangster, like 1930s gangster. Does not fit in this situation, with these like copper bronze eyes completely filled, dark skin, kind of dark grayish, dark gray horns, bald head. And you see, as whoever this, you know who, steps into the this kind of parlor, you see the older man kind of turn and go, "Ah, Cassius, my boy. Come, I have someone to introduce you to." And you see that, who you know, Jago, the father of Cassius, turn and go, "This is an old friend of mine. Well, we haven't seen each other in a while. I think he goes by the broker now." And as you feel Cassius kind of step forward and hear the words come out of his mouth, just giving a greeting like, "Good evening, sir. It's a pleasure to meet you." You see, as the broker kind of turns and locks eyes, you see these kind of copper eyes. You almost sink into them, and this is the first time you've felt this through a memory. You're not sure if it's you or Cassius having this feeling, as you hear this loud, overwhelming kind of ticking clock noise as you just get dragged into this individual's eyes, and you snap back out of this memory. And everyone can go back off mute, as Artagan, you just got shoulder checked by something, and you now see it was the rope was starting to be tied around you, but has gotten around Niall and looked like headed towards Ripple. You see a rope, and you well, maybe you can't put two and two together. Maybe you can. Other people might be able to. Do you want to try to put two and two together?
Can I try?
Yeah, you can try.
Okay, what do I do? What do I roll about that?
So general
Insight.
intelligence.
Yeah, insight.
Why am I looking? Oh shoot! No, I'm proficient in insight. Doesn't matter. It's a 6 total.
How the fuck that rope get here? That's wild. Who did that?
So, are you gonna call attention to the rope?
Do I not see
or
the
are you
rope
just
now?
going to let it?
Do I not get advantage from having worked with Zephyr before, since she got advantage on me?
I didn't get advantage. I didn't get advantage with you.
Mm-mm.
No, I rolled a
Got a
percentile.
percentile.
Oh, okay.
No, I'd say you're unsure what's happening. You are wondering where Zephyr is, but yeah, you all hear this news, Zephyr. As you snap back, you catch the end of the Abishai telling you all that the contracts will probably still be in that building for at least another day, the North Tower.
And I guess something else in the same vein. How are the contracts organized? We've been tasked to find a specific one and informed that security would be on us within an hour if we don't take steps.
Yes, I'd say that's correct, and we'd have to make another bet for that one, but I'm all done for today, betting.
Thank you for your information.
Thank you. And you see, she takes her elderly little scaly ass
If you
over.
don't mind, exchange
Stops.
of names in case we do wish to assist one another in the future.
a persuasion check. She's not,
Listen, understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I had to whiff, this was the one to whiff. 11.
11. You see that she just gives kind of like a sharp, high-pitched laugh, or cackle, or growl. You're not sure what that was. And she heads off towards Deimos to collect her winnings.
Enjoy your winnings.
And she does like a little wave by. And
Speaking of, how far away is he from us?
is Deimos?
Yes.
I'd say like 300 feet. He's like far
shoot.
end of like the barn where there's more security because he's got money around and or at least like tokens. So he's pretty far away.
I'm going to say at this point,
Then
Niall attempts to walk, so whatever check or save he needs to make, he'll make.
I mean, you can see the rope, but you catch it too quick or too late. And I'd say
Zephyr would have picked up the rope as soon as
Yeah.
she dropped it.
So it
I
was
realized
there,
she dropped
Artagan, and now it's gone again. Yes.
I was gonna say, whenever I asked how far away he was, and then you said 300 feet, and I was gonna say, can I pop the echo in 15 feet closer to Deimos, switch places, pop it out?
15 feet closer?
Yeah, because I can do it. That's the range. So I'm just like going it as far as I can, and then switching places, and then just like leaving them be, going to go talk to him, essentially.
I guess that would negate the rope, right? On your feet?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Zephyr was gonna try to finish tying it off, and so then you
Yeah,
get
that's-
teleported out. And she's like, oh.
Yeah, that's the point, because he's like, oh, notices rope, and then teleports out of it.
Alright, yeah,
And then-
so I will say with that, we'll have you teleporting. Niall, give me that dexterity saving throw, and then that, once we resolve that, is where we will pick up next time.
Oh my
I think
dice, that would have been
Oh.
nice for the connection. 26.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'd say you're able to do like a little forward roll and get your feet out of this rope as you go.
As he finishes the roll, he's gonna drop concentration on invisibility since he has an idea.
Mhm. You see a crouching Zephyr like right behind you all.
She hides her behind her back and is like, wasn't me.
And with that, that is where we will end tonight's session, picking up with the North Tower next time.
Thank you.